Boy, we back. It's time for more Chris! Chris, come on! Chris, hurry! Alright, last time we abandoned our last ink ribbon. Always a very good state to be in. Alright, Morpho, sorry. Don't want to imply anything. Give Mambango the wrong ideas. Anyway, we have the key. What is Helmut? We're not super far away from the topmost floor, and we haven't been in there yet, so maybe we should go and check that out. We entered that new area there that has a lot of red in it still. There were a bunch of items, but we had some key stuff in our inventory, so we couldn't pick that up. We also went all the way to the bottom. There was something in the hallway, but nothing super important, I don't think. I guess we can take the elevator down and check later. Is that one room in the corridor? Let's go and check that out right now. That should be super easy to access and pretty close by. Should be nothing in the way either, unless new mates have appeared. Let me actually, first of all, make sure my fucking mouse cursor isn't on the screen again. As always, fucking... one sec. Need to do this. Right, sorry about that. Here we go. We've been through this corridor a lot, so there should be nothing in the way of progress. Helmut key. Don't remember leaving any ink ribbons behind either. Chicken. The chicken does inspect me. But why does the chicken inspect me? Anything to say about that, Chris? Oop. Mail to the Chief of Security. Attention, Chief of Security. Date July 22nd, 1998 at 2:13. Very specific. X-Day is drawing upon us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. First, lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimen as samples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. If for some reason you are unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck, Umbrella Headquarters. Dun dun dun! That's all a setup. Oh no. Well, I guess we do this. I feel like this chicken is going to kill me if I do what might need to be done here. Hello, chicken. Perspective fooled me again. Oh, I can't push it any further. Okay, so what happens if I pick up the item? Do you attack me? No. How about the other side? Do you attack me? There's a second box here, I see. Why would I need 2 boxes, I wonder? Okay, so the chicken is between these 2 boxes. Let's see if we can push this box close enough to actually reach it and see what happens. There's a light switch on the wall, I wonder if we can access that. Can't interact with the chicken. Switch here, press it, fuck yeah. Okay, so now we have night time. The deer eyes are blinking, that is definitely a good sign. And the ox eyes are blinking as well. Okay, as soon as it goes all the way over, it starts blinking. Well, not quite all the way over, but if the... whatever the chicken is looking at will make the thing blink. Huh. Let me quickly leave this room and come back to reset the boxes, if that is actually how that works, because that will make it easier to push them in front of the 2 stuffed heads. I've heard people defend these door transitions as like cinematic and like building tension, ooh, you never know what you're gonna get, blah blah, that sort of thing. I must say, I don't perceive it that way at all. I find them very inconvenient. A lot of waste of time. Okay, this is as far as it's gonna get. Let's see what happens if we go up here and inspect. Glowing red jewel sits in the eye. Would you like to take it out? It's attached to something and refuses to budge. I was worried that it was gonna kill me if I picked up the shotgun ammo, but maybe it's just part of the puzzle and I don't need to worry after all. Glowing yellow jewel sits in the eye. Would you like to take it out? Yes. Attached to something refuses to budge. Camera, please. Thank you. Okay, let's see if we can go from one side of the room all the way to the other in time before the chicken catches up, before it starts blinking. Nope, not quite. Unsure what we do here. Aside from curse the camera. Curse this camera. How about we turn this back on? And now we try again. Oh, I fucked this statue, or this box position. Can we still access it? A trophy of a deer. Okay, we just don't see it at night, or at daytime, so Chris is just like, nope, there's no jewels here. It's just a normal fucking head on a wall, as, you know, you'd find in any sort of room, in any sort of mansion. Maybe we use the blue gem that we have here? That doesn't really seem reasonable, because we, I think, need that one for the tiger, but... or the lion, or whatever the fuck it was, for some form of kitty. I guess we could always try. Let's see, so shotgun goes in here, blue gemstone comes with me. Did we end up finding a spot for the book? I don't remember. Maybe, maybe not. 24 hours are just way too long for my poor memory to retain any sort of information. Nope, I don't want to press it twice. Ugh, camera. Perspective shifts non-stop. It has something to do with the chicken glancing over. Can I use this here somehow? No. Oh, if I go below the hawk, it doesn't manage to follow me. But, you know, it makes sense. But it's definitely something to take into account. So we go to one side to set off the hawk, then we go to the other side. Climb the bin, everything will be fine. Ah, I didn't see that coming, did ya? Red gemstone. And now I regret deeply having brought the blue one. Oh no. Well, let's go and store those, I suppose. That's kind of weird. I remember there being the like lion statue or something that wanted a blue and a yellow gemstone, if I recall correctly, but now we have a red one as well, which has me a little bit confused. Don't know where we would be using that one. Guess these both go here. Two people in one mansion room, that sounds impossible. Surely you have a mansion this big with so many rooms to keep people apart from each other. That's alright, man bungo. I like to envision the "you're fired" part of that being the guy getting knocked out of the meeting out the window, like from that meme. Right, let's place the thing first. I wonder what happens if we try to take this as well. Maybe the game's like, no, only one jump per person. Then we have to put the other thing back or something like that, I don't know. But it does feel weird that we're just randomly getting 3 gemstones. Wait, come over here, Mr. Chicken. Laser egg slicer, yeah. You want your eggs tinily sliced and diced. Yoink. Alright. So we have these now. If I recall correctly, that little statue that wanted the gemstones isn't super far away, so let's bring the blue and yellow ones and give it a look. Chris with the tactical combat wiggle. I put them above, didn't I? You know what, let's bring the red one as well. I don't remember, or, well, we don't know yet where we need the book, right? So may as well bring that, just in case. Or leave that behind for now, and bring the third gemstone, I mean. Right, so where was it? It was directly... Yeah, we go through the hallway, a little bit south, and then east a tiny bit, and then we're right there. Okay, that shouldn't be super hard. I say running into the one pillar. Oh boy, I've changed my mind. This is suddenly very hard. Of course I encounter Satan at the very end of a long series of pushing boxes around and doing tiny puzzles. Not before or anything, no, you must enter once I'm done. So that now we eventually get gribbled and lose all this progress that we made. Oh, wait, are you here? Excuse me, sir. Right, fuck it, I leave, boy. I don't want to use this hallway, but I might not have much of a choice here. How do I best get there then, if there's a Satan in the hallway? Guess I could get downstairs there. That doesn't actually lead me to where I need to be, fuck. I mean, we've shot last Satan to shit, so I feel like we've done worse than just crushing their toes, but yeah. Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, I don't... Oops, what am I doing? I don't, How would I best get there? Well, I guess I'll just have to avoid Satan in this room. Shouldn't be impossible. There's a big old loop-de-loop room. Fucking mouse cursor is back. Surprise. I mean, doing that puzzle again shouldn't be a major problem now that I know what to do, and what is even there? Is there something gonna come in here as well? Nope. I take the long way instead of going to the stairs immediately. I am very good at navigating this place. We're basically on pace for an S+ playthrough, just like hardly any damage taken, super quick route. The sort of tall quality you came to expect from the Cube channel. The CC as they call it. Okay, I need to go one to the right, then the next door on the left, and then immediately to the right again. And there's some asshole in this hallway, and we can avoid it by sticking to the wall. There we go. And then we have the room that I wanted to reach. Here we go. Right, so there's an inscription here. A tiger glowing with blue and yellow light. That sounds to me like we're doing one of these. Ah, I know I need the red one to maybe... No, never mind. We just get free stuff. I can't pick that up. Because if I do, I can't also pick up the gemstone again. Or will you turn back automatically once I pick this up? Well, thank you. That is mighty kind. I was expecting to have to take the gemstone back out to reach the other side. Don't you give me that shit, game. Okay, thank you. Please tell me that's not an inventory item. The MO disc, sure. This is me, apparently. Wonder what happens if I put the red jewel in. If I even can. Maybe I can't anymore at this point? Appears to be a disk for rebooting a system of some sort. Alright then. I don't want to have to come back here. But I really don't have the capacity to do what I need to do here, fuck. Do I have the ability to pass by the hunter and reach the item box anyway? Probably not. We'll try though. Let's see where he resets to, since he jumped through the window on my way right here. Okay, he is still in this hallway. I don't think we have enough ammo to take him down. This would be a good one to take care of though. I think there's more. Ah, fuck. Almost. They're not that sturdy, all things considered. I mean, may as well use this now. We're 1 hit away from those. I was expecting the handgun to struggle a little bit more with these guys. We were using the shotgun before and it took a couple blasts, like 4 I think, to take them down. Regardless, let's stash this in here for now. This goes onto our ever-growing pile, very good. You like having a shotgun ammo pile? So, this is the point where we put in the red jewel, and then we get fucking murdered for it, and we'll have to redo all of that. Because we get killed in some form of cutscene. Oop, fuck. Yep, Chris, please. It's weird to force yourself into the habit of just running in a straight line, even if your path isn't exactly where you want to go. You just want to keep holding the same direction for a bit, just so your character will not wiggle around weirdly during any abrupt random screen transitions. But if you do get into the habit of just holding forward for a little bit longer than you might want to, then like, you look like an idiot, but it's fine. So can I not pick these up anymore? What if I try to use this? Did I miss my chance? Okay, so the red jewel just goes elsewhere then. Okay, that's good to know. Do I keep that on me? We need to go back to that room and loot it. There was a lot of stuff in there. I don't want to go to that hallway. We go around the other side though, so that's fine. This should be good. Hello mouse, goodbye mouse. Mouse! He took the turn much better this time, that's kind of awkward. Last time he, like, I don't know, did a massive slow outways turn that he could just slip by. This time I actually had to bait him. Rude. Cunt! Alright, DK. Let's actually put it to the top of the list. Keep all my key items up here. Do I need this extra ammo? Very fine. Showered first in attendance. I don't think I need more than 15 shots anyway. I remember there being a lot of items in that area. I don't remember if we needed the book though. Fuck it, guess we'll give it a try. Yeah, no ammo on the disc, it's pretty rude. I was hoping to fire that at someone. Right, there be Satan in this room. But I think I can slip into the door without getting gribbled. I think you shove it in as a GameCube, yeah. Why would it be? No possible way. for that to make any semblance of sense. Right, so there was stuff in this room still, and I don't know where. Damaged statue of a goddess, aren't we all? A little bit damaged. Oh yeah, right, there was this guy. I wanted to burn you. Uh-oh. This is where Delos' trouble begin, I think. Yeah. I like that he's on the ground for a bit there, that's very kind of him. That is certainly a stand back up animation there, mate. I perform hard leave. Oh yeah, right, this door doesn't work, and then... Okay, that's it for this little bit right here. So we basically just came here to die, isn't that lovely? This is not the room that leaves, but I need to reset this man's position, so this works out either way, I reckon. Oh boy, ammo. Oh yeah, right, I forgot, that's why we were gonna come back here. Was there more here? Oh yeah, there's every single item in the game, right. Okay, so... How do we pick up all of the stuff? Well, I mean, you gotta stay topical with what you're using as your platform. Yeah, they seem like a good addition. Although, to be fair, I got a little bit scammed with this guy. He wasn't meant to die. Then he just fell over and was suddenly dead. Perform hard leave, goodbye. They were new for the remaster, weren't they? Nah, you are mistaken, I think. This, the guy that we are seeing right there is a pretty late game guy. The guy that you mean is in this hallway with the mirrors here. Like, he's on the ground and already Satan, and if you try to burn him, he gets up and he's like, fuck you, and then you get fucked, usually. I found that out the hard way. Trying to burn him, and going like, oh fuck, and now he roams that hallway, and the one handgun magazine that's in there will be forever his. Because I have no reason to get back in there. Okay, so let's stash all of this bullshit and figure out where we want to go. I haven't tried fighting one yet, so I can't tell you. I hope we won't have to go into that hallway very often, so I'm not really keen on trying to do them in. You know what, let's put this up there as well. Yeah. Off with your head, knob. We have to go somewhat far. I wonder if I should bring more than 10 shotgun shells. How much heal do we have? We have a lot of healing left. Let's bring the double herb, just in case I get slightly gribbled and I wanna top myself off. Okay, so next we go all the way up there. How do we best get there? It would be... What is my best way of going there now that there's Satan in the corridor? Actually, I can probably just go through there, that should be fine. See, I could pull up the mouse cursor every time I'm just pondering the map and try to outline the route for you guys, but it feels like extra effort, and then I'll forget the mouse cursor on the screen, and then I'll be internally yelling at myself, and probably be yelled at by people that are upset by that sort of thing, which I can understand. Fuck, wrong direction. Well, GG. I think I need to go this way. Yeah, and I want to go through here. Yep. That is the OG one. I can't blame him. It's easy to have that thing appear and not notice, or at least like have it come back, or just generally stick around. Oh, I see. Very fine. Oh my god, this corner. Helmet to key. Should be only like one more. Door that needs the helmet key. I guess this is how we enter the room that is locked, yeah. That has no handle, so it's a one-way door properly. That does look a little bit like a boss room, given that it's like big and open. Then there's that door. I should have opened that while we were in the main hallway. That was my bad. Because then we would probably have one more inventory space right now. Oh well. Let's give it the old look-see around. Double healing on herbs, alright. That sounds like the snake is back. I may not have enough ammo for this. Let's find out. Go, Chris! Chris, go! Yeah, get fucked, idiot. Ow. He did not get poisoned. That didn't even do damage. Nice. I have one more spot? Yeah, okay, so we can pick up some ammo if there's some in the room. Which there probably is somewhere. Nah, I'll just reposition first. Nah, that was really bad of me. I got a bit impatient. Nah, it didn't do that much. Yeah, I don't know why they call it yawn. I saw that in the achievement. It also, like, the achievement also spoils that he's gonna come back after your first encounter, which, you know, makes sense because he does the old leave when you first encounter him. Rather than becoming actually dead. Well, goodbye, Snake. Tough ore, spare, and herbs collection. Old books have fallen from the shelf. Eagle of South, Wolf of North. Last book, volume 2. Sure. Written word is dead achievement. Have I picked up all the books in the game? They didn't actually provide me any spare ammo, huh? That's interesting. The other room had one box of shotgun shells. He's probably just sleeping. I mean, he is called Yawn. I can't mix these in my inventory anyway, so I guess I'll just leave them here for the future. Which will probably never come. I don't see myself coming back here, in which case I should probably just pick one of these up, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's go pick one of these up. Take the green on herb. So I guess the books I will need in that last room that we unlocked with the helmet key, or we will unlock with the helmet key rather. Unless I completely misremember, but I think it was a helmet door, and I just forgot to open it the first time. Also, we'll encounter Gribble Satan in here. Let's try the shotgun, I suppose. Wait, what? So this door is just generally heartbroken. I thought it was a one-way thing. Oh, never mind. Guess we're going the same way back. It's a bit awkward. It only shows red for doors that are locked, gray for doors that are unlocked, and blue for doors that I've already used. If I try to interact with the door, it will, like, turn it into a one-way door, if that's how it, like, works out. Like, if the knob is broken on one side, it'll turn it into a one-way door, and if the door is, like, hard broken permanently, it'll exit out. Or maybe not permanently, but, like, hard broken and completely unusable. Wait, fuck, I looked at chat, and meanwhile the camera just fucking spins me right round, baby, right round. Like a Chris, baby, right round. That doesn't really make sense, does it? But yeah. I mean, it gives you pretty good information. You can't really complain about the map of this. even just the feature of showing you whether the room that you're currently in has been thoroughly searched or not is already insanely powerful. They call him the Juke God because of the way he moves around Satan. It's not just for people with your brain. In a game where it doesn't like highlight every interactable, I think it's kind of mandatory to have that. Right, let's go back in here. I was hoping to use the last 2 shots of Assault Shotgun on something, because now we have both of these shotguns mostly empty, rather than in some sort of useful form. If I predict this correctly... Yeah, I guess we don't need to go back into that corridor where there's a Crimson Net, so we don't need to go shoot that guy. That corridor might also not be very useful long term, so I guess we'll just good. We'll just good, yes. I think we are just good in that regard. Should I bring the MO thingy in Asvans? Oh, actually, one thing that's pretty good about the Assault Shotgun, and makes me want to reload and use it again, is the fact that I can pretty much get away with having no spare ammo in my inventory if I use the Assault Shotgun. Crimpion, yeah. Because 10 shots are generally gonna be good enough for what we encounter. I mean, we killed the fucking boss in 8 shots, so it should be good for just about anything. The battery we need outside. I guess we could go and do that. There's a pretty large amount of Satan on the way, though. I don't really feel the fire rate improvement very much, but that might just be me. Yeah, let's do the garden shit first, I suppose. We might need an antidote here. Isn't that a lot of healing? I mean, we're using up the helmet key, and we'll be able to apply those to the door once we get there. I think this should be good. So that should give us some inventory space. Yeah, sure, okay, let's go do that. So back to the garden, we use the battery to turn the... Oh, I need the crank, I need the crank, I need the crank, I need the crank, I need the crank. There is an item room right there. And on the way I'll be able to use up the key. Okay, I've made up my mind. The crank handle. A square peg that goes into the thing so you can twist and then turn the water off. Watch Chris go crank it. Cranky Chris, as they call him. Because of the way he interacts with water. Just fucking stops that shit right in its tracks. In its tracks, I suppose. Wait, there's 2 of you guys in here? Or did you just reposition? There are 2 of you guys in here, that's not okay. That makes this hallway a lot less appealing. Yeah. I guess we can take the balcony to avoid that room now. I'm sure there's new Satan on the balcony as well, though. Well, let's find out. I was musing about that earlier, that the balcony probably wasn't going to be a very long-term useful shortcut. This might turn out to be true, if not for the same reasons that I expected. You know what, running this way around the building is actually not that bad. Having to come back here later is going to be a pain. Alan Crank. So, if my estimations are correct, we will be using the helmet key for the last time on this very door. Heck yes. Look at the brain on this cube. They call him Cube usually. I'm gonna stop that joke now because I keep saying that way too much. Fuck you, Chris. Get up the stupid stairs. Goddamn. So we go around this way, we go downstairs, there's a box there, we grab the handle, and Wesker repaired the doors, so we can just go out, get gribbled, and then leave. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly the route that we're gonna be taking. Yeah, nice try, idiot. Yeah, it's a very advanced joke. Or whatever was advanced about what I was saying. Hazard a guess because I did the thing where a streamer just fucking rambles for 18 minutes and then afterwards they look at the chat and they're like, you probably commented that on something that I've said and I have absolutely no idea what I said, so let's just go with whatever comes to mind. Right, so I want my crank. You know, this whole having no ingredients is not working out super well in my favor. That being said, we have so many resources that I actually do get away with a lot of these running around situations. I think I've looked at the crank before. Or maybe I haven't. I've used it before though. I see, now it is officially a square crank. That's the wrong way, oh well. So I need to avoid this fucking hunter in the hallway, I'm not sure how I'll do that. Deep lore that this crank has a square thingy. How do I avoid this fucker? Yeah, what you gonna do? Can't do shit. Oh, he fucking gets by. I thought I could bait his leap attack like that and then just fucking sneedle my way through. NVM, I got screwed. There's gonna be 8 million more hunters out here, aren't there? Or at least some more Borfs or other Turbo Satan. At least it doesn't seem to have massive tracking, so it's not quite Dark Souls 2. We thought this was Dark Souls 2 before, but I think the leap attack on that one doesn't have quite as much tracking. So it can't quite fit the analogy. I think this was the path to Battery Land. The other one was the path to Lisa's house, yeah, I think that's correct. What, no 8 new hunters? I'm almost disappointed. There were roughly 400 snakes last we passed through here, which is why I brought the antidote. Well, they haven't been treating them that way, they've just been absolutely spamming the shit out of them. How dare you, Mr. Snake? Not poisoned though, easy game. Call them the cube that hard leaves. Goodbye, Schnicks. They've been splurging though, like... Oh boy, new enemies everywhere, what do we take? Hunters, of course. Gotta go for hunters. Piece off, Borf. Right, so now we go back up, now we go and put in the crank, turn the water off, then we go back down. Then we can get whatever is behind the waterfall. It will surely be worth this time and effort. Again, no new enemies. The tension is insane here. I keep getting like bamboozled by the game not spawning 8 more enemies. Right, crank it, Chris. Boy, let's go. I think he actually cranks it the other way this time. Nice little detail. I was expecting him to just crank it the same way as before. Yeah, I mean, they also had removed some of them when Wesker canonically went through, which I thought was neat. But then it just spawned new hunters instead, so maybe it wasn't actually Wesker and just them preparing for also having hunters new and improved in the area. It's not that square of a pool, is it? Actually, maybe it is, actually. Yeah, nice try, dog. I'm absolutely too cool for you, I leave, bye. I have a feeling I don't want to be here. At least not just yet. Oh well. I feel like maybe I should have finished the stuff in the mansion first. Well, the good thing with not having any ink ribbons is that I didn't save. So, if I am correct, then we will teleport magically back to where we need to be. Hello there, ink ribbon. Never mind. I find myself a liar. I doubt we'll be using the crank anymore, so I've put that here. We didn't get poisoned, so I guess we'll leave this here as well. Sure, this looks good. We did a lot since the last save. Dog's got enough Chris meat this playthrough. I don't think they can complain. I died to the fucking big man dwarf that we had to fight. Well, it's not actually a big man dwarf, it's just the guy with the collar. And I got nibbled a bit here and there, so they definitely got their fair share of hexagonal hole here. Never mind, we don't own such a device. Guess we'll go through the door. Unless that thing be locked. Yeah, I believe you. I have found it nearly impossible to avoid getting gribbled by them if they have some sort of distance to run up to me. A large boulder blocks the way. There are bloodstains underneath the boulder. Unfortunate. Yeah, Chris sees the boulder, immediately learns from this experience. Sure, we have inventory space out the ass, at least for now, so may as well take what we can. This room's a bit ominous. Huge gaping hole, wonder what it was dug for. Well, for men to enter, obviously. Elevator's power source. There's a round lid, open it, sure. Take the shaft. I will, of course, take the shaft. Something seems to be missing. Yeah, I wonder what might be missing there, Chris. Yeah, there's definitely more in this room somewhere. Uh-huh. More handgun ammo, hot damn. Well, we haven't had another spot to put the power thingy, or the shaft. Let me actually inspect that, lest we missed something important. Appears to be some sort of key to start the power supply. Symbols are carved on its side. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Enrico! Don't come any closer, Chris.
I'll stab you.
What happened? Double crosser. Enrico, wait.
Thanks, Wesker.
Enrico! Umbrella. Enrico!
Shit, worse to go out on.
Double crosser.
So... I like that Chris is completely unfazed by the fact that someone just shot from behind him, past him, into another guy. Oh boy, another crank. Killed him with just one shot. I mean, he was already like 90% dead. Like, the fucking KS is usually not that hard to accomplish. Yeah, he's holding his gun. Well, there's the hexagonal crank, I see. Enrico is dead. What could have known? Excuse you? What could he have known? I can't read, never mind. Right, examine the fuck out of this one. It's nothing unusual. Excuse you? There's a hexagon on that thing. Why is this not unusual? But the square one needs to be pointed out as being square. Game, a hexagonal thing is definitely more unusual than a square thing. How dare you? Unplayable. Of course. I don't think I can bait you here. Ooh, wow, you didn't get shot from that. How bad are we? We're very bad. Cubus decreed it was time to leave. How dare you say that about squares? Yeah, I swear I did that, didn't I? Really? That is awkwardly precise. I mean, okay, so in fairness, you don't need to really... Yeah, I only did it now. Before it always said, like, fuck you. Do we put the power thing in the elevator, or do we not do that? I haven't found a spot to use it yet, but I mean, it's here for the taking, so I may as well take it rather than put it back in, right? Can I control this somehow? Oh, really? I must have skipped the message then, sorry my bad. There, just stop reading, looked at chat and just spam the get the fuck out of here button. There's two of them here as well. If only I could use one of these flashbangs actively. No way, you're actually dead already. Oh, never mind. Goddamn. Get backstabbed, idiots. Let's see if the blood has gone from below the boulder. Now that would be unusual. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing out by not having cleared the rest of the mansion first. Like, I feel like I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a bit here. Left! Left! Oh no, wait, that's probably not what you're referencing. I guess we'll grab more healing. Right, crank it, Chris. Here we go. We're doing it again. Oh, right. I remember seeing this and wondering who the fuck thought that that was a good idea. Fucking Chris is already insanely slow cranking this device to make that entire bullshit rotate. What sort of absolute creature would design a tunnel in this manner? Like, even if you wanted to, like, separate part of the tunnel, why would you do it in that sort of a roundabout way? A flamethrower, I mean, I would like to, but I don't think... Oh, whatever, we'll take it. Oh, will I die now, having done that? I can't use it, so I guess we'll die now. Oh, I can interact with this thing, I see. Well, let's leave that until we know what's going on here. Huge boulder blocks the way. Is that just the other side? It is not. Huh? Haha! Old Chris can do that. New Chris couldn't. New Chris had to punch the boulder. This one can still leap away. It's not too swole to control just yet. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take the flamethrower too. Do me if you can. Challenge the game to an ass off. Let's see who the bigger ass is. Wait, that's not Shatner. Oh boy. Fuck me. I did not know that this was coming, or even present in the game. I guess in the end it had to be this way. Oh lord, do we need more as well? Oh, this is making me incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're fine. Chris is fine, I'm feeling fine. Here, have one of these. You know what, actually, they gave me this for a reason, didn't they? Here you go. Get fucked, Satan. Yeah, kill it with fire, as they say. I get the accomplishment Spider Sense. They also call it achievement. Yeah, you better leave. Ow. No, I said you better leave. I meant that seriously. That ate a lot of my flamethrower, but you know what? It dealt with Satan, so that's good in my book. Fuck. Ugh, it's not great. God, I hate it here. Any loot? I mean, it is not really, you know, there isn't much to it. You just kind of kill it with fire. Actually, I might have to shoot it from the ceiling first. Get the fuck down here. Hey, you know what? Set a survival knife in case I didn't have mine on me. Which would be a very reasonable thing to do at this point, is not have your survival knife on you. Ah, oh, this is not my room. I am very unhappy. Alright, that's all there is in here. Let's equip this then. One at a time, of course. Stop twitching, you're making me even more uncomfortable. I leave by. Ugh. Not sat on a box in a sandbox with a weird snoring coming from under it. Yeah, thankfully that was not part of anything I've ever experienced. Courtyard B1, fuck yeah, this is me. Okay, I mean, not sure where we get the map right now, given that there's not that much left of it. My kingdom for an item box. It's just another survival knife, yeah? Like, there's nothing fancy about this. Guess we have two now. You know what? For whoever next has to encounter Mega Satan in the cave. Right. Yeah. This game hasn't really done much with the whole scary thing so far. Oh boy, Cranked Chris, let's go! Part 2. Well, part 3 actually, this stream already. Oh, command just cannot stop cranking. Should we crank again? This looks like maybe I have to crank again. Suddenly turn Aussie there for a moment. Or, not Aussie, is it? New Zealand, maybe. A huge boulder blocks your path. Come on, script me game. Wherefore be the trigger. Yeah, I do have to turn it again. Actual Satan into that game? What the fuck could you mean with actual Satan? As in, like, how could it be more Satan than already is Satan? Like, that's already, like, Satan the video game. Oh, fuck. Camera, why? Oh my god, I just did a fucking goddamn piece of shit game, garbage, bullshit. Like, you know it's coming and they literally flip the direction just to screw you. Goddamn. If only I was using tank controls. It's that DK fucking recommends me from day one, like, nah, don't even try, it's terrible. Fucking entire game is built around tank controls. I would be much better off exclusively using tank controls, but no, he says, don't do it. You'll hate the game and then you'll hate the rest of your playthrough. Here I am, dying, having to redo Spider Satan Hole because of fucking not tank controls. I hate my life, fuck. Why does it have to be giant fucking spiders in every other fucking game? Why does this game just go for every fucking common phobia existed in men since the dawn of fucking time? Why do I not have my crank on me? What sort of bullshit is this? Oh, I have to go the other way around, never mind. Well, now I'm used to the new control scheme, now it's too late. I could have had the fucking proper experience. Wait, that's the wrong crank. Yeah, we haven't found the crank yet. God damn it, I have to do so much again. Ugh, terrible. I don't want to do spider fucking bullshit again, but why? Why must you kill me, stupid perspective shifting nonsense? But yeah, you didn't answer. What the fuck actual Satan did they add to the game? Like, that, what could be worse than what's already in the game? You can't just leave me hanging like that. Now I imagine the worst thing imaginable, which I don't even know what that is because I can't imagine that much. Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, that's... I mean... Surely that is not worse than fucking Wolf Satan, or even like Black Widow Satan. Obviously depends on how you feel about spiders and shit, but I can handle wasps in the game at least. I think. I mean, I haven't seen them. Maybe they're like the worst fucking thing I can imagine. Worse than the one thing in life that I'm actually phobic of. But I can't really imagine that. Chris! Crank me, daddy. Examine. Fucking get out of my way. Yeah, but like it's less about the gameplay part for me, it's more about the fact that it's fucking spiders. Like, they're not even that difficult to deal with. I mean, Wolf Satan is pretty strong for the start, and like overall pretty nasty. Also, they gave them poison even though they're not venomous in real life, so that's kind of weird. But like, it's less about the gameplay. They're easy-ish, enough-ish, sort of, to avoid. It's the fact that it fucking does me in IRL to even look at them. Did you see that movement, by the way? God damn, he is good. Yeah, but again, I don't mind the idea of having like a strong murder-type enemy roaming around. It's more the fact that the strong murder-type enemy is also the one thing that does me in completely in the IRL. We can leave this here for a second. Let's grab... I don't actually need to grab anything, do I? Just put those onto my pile. Let's leave this here. We will need the crank in a second. Dank mix potential, excuse you? Yeah, I mean, as always with these games, unless you're struggling really hard. I mean, in the early game we didn't really have much healing, so I guess I was kind of struggling really hard. But if you're not struggling really hard, you're just gonna be fine in terms of items, I think. Fucking play Dead Space 3, become entire pharmacy by the end of the game. Not even just the third one, actually. I've had that experience on most of them. Do I pick this up? We made one more inventory space, so just pick this up, half it right away. See? No camera swapping bullshit. This is fine. They don't randomly swap the fucking camera angles on you 18 times while you're running away from instant death. Anyway. Fucking ambush Johnson, cheaping me out of my fine status after doing everything else perfect. I've not sure idea what you're talking about, sorry. Aside from maybe just generally getting gribbled by chatters in DRE2. Well, fine status sounds very Resi, doesn't it? So I assume that'd be what we're dealing with. Oh, I want to die. Here, take that, bitch. How did that hit me? Excuse you, hitboxers? Capcom, please. Nice sidestep, honestly. Ow. Don't fucking... Excuse you. Knife. Oh, that guy, yeah. That guy's right. This is the old panic head explode. Maybe you had telekinesis all along and you just weren't privy to it. I have acquired the map of Courtyard B1. I mean, we have one spot, may as well. Surely this will not go wrong. I didn't waste my shotgun shells this time, so we don't have quite as much room. Can't take the flamethrower with us, tis a shame. But yeah, that guy likes to reset to that exact corner and do that to people as they pass. Don't think it's scripted per se to always have that happen, but just like that seems to be his natural resting place. Right. So from this, let's do a practice run actually. Hold this way, camera switches, we hold the same way and then we go right? So we hold down, we wait, and then we go right. Haha, okay, I think I've got it. Having to do dry runs because of fucking arbitrary random camera switches. Good times, good times. I am 99.9% confident that you can make his head explode before he does that. And you can absolutely bat him out like a normal zombie. Like, I don't think there's anything special about him, personally, but... might just be me. Cheap shit, insta-kill bullshit, nonsense, shenanigans, how dare you game, hate you. I would pull up my playthrough of the game and check if that's what happened with me. But who needs facts when one can just have their own opinions of the truth? First aid spray, oh boy, who could have seen this coming? This is me now. A medicinal spray that heals wounds completely, fuck yeah, into my pockets it goes, I guess. I was gonna say into my body, but then I realized, no, that is not what we're doing right now. I remember this room from various LPs. Oh, piss. Hexagonal hole here. Yeah, maybe give me a sec. The goddess statue smiled silently back at you. Thank you. Oh, nice. I guess that's where the other statue goes. Can't inspect this one, huh? Can I get this off the wall? No. Well, let's find out what happens when we crank it, Chris. Ah, I see. Chris, you can stop now, please. I figured something like that would happen. Maybe not as a push-out device, but I thought we would open that and then we'd loop around and push the statue from the other house. But this works as well. Good old block pushing puzzles. Oh, right. I mean, I could leave this out, but let's not. That's just gonna block me randomly later. We need that Uno Moto. Hopefully this is good enough without actually leaving the tile. Fuck you, Chris. I don't know why I'm blaming you. I guess we go that way now. Here we go. If I didn't have enough room to push that flatways, I would have possibly uninstalled. Ah, duct tape. No, can't carry any more items, that's not quite duct tape. I guess we can't leave this behind, can we? Fucking survival knife? I don't think we need to. No, goodbye, blue herb. Will you take the cylinder? Yes. Circular metal object with a hole in the center. Symbols are carved on its side. Guess it's time to combine. Unless I get gribbled on the way home, which is very likely, all things considered. Look at this perfect navigation. I've practiced that hallway, and you can tell. I guess we have to go through Spider Room again, and that might be why we still need the fucking knife, huh? I've left the flamethrower behind. Make me not regret my decision here, please, game. Thank you. Suddenly there's a spider out the door and I'll be defecating immediately. Game knows that I was wary of spiders before. Alright, managed to avoid that fucker. That is certainly a long-ass YouTube link, goddamn. Like, for YouTube standards, that is definitely up there. Clear punch! Alright, goodbye. Secondary survival knife. All the way down here, never to be seen again, most likely. You go in here. I don't foresee us needing the crank anymore. This might be one of the worst decisions I've made, but we'll find out. Aha. Symbols are carved on its side. Will you turn it? Yes. Can we just turn it more? There we go. Eclair, very fun. It's the online version. She is a snack after all. Let's see. Uno ink ribbon left, that's fine. Who needs more? At least we've dealt with fucking Spider Room and all sorts of vile bullshit. Never to be interacted with again, hopefully. Where do we go again? Right through the door, and then we're immediately in the correct room. Very good. I do appreciate that. Oh fuck, wrong way. No, fuck, I thought I could juke you, but I fucked up instead. I can see so much, it's incredible. See, my favorite part about the visual medium is usually just being able to see things and act upon that. And we couldn't even quite see what happened because of the censorship. Such is life in the Resident Evil. Yeah, like I said, it's censorship. I didn't put the ink thing away, didn't I? Okay, so can you, like, please feel free to spoil me. Can you take only one item out of the thing, or do you always take the entire stack? Because having to put the ink ribbons out as an entire stack, then save, put them back in after the save every time is kind of irritating. Is there a way to only pull however many you want, or is that just the sort of thing that you have to deal with? I see. I haven't tried too many of the buttons, but the game doesn't use that many of the buttons anyway, so it would be weird to me. If there was just an arbitrary combination that I hadn't find it. Yes, found. Something seems to be missing. Gee, I wonder, Chris. Let's go employ the thing. Please tell me there was... It is not asked up correctly because I did that after I saved. Oh no. Can I not turn this further? What if I look here? Yeah, something seems to be missing. Your fucking brain, Chris. Put it in there. I believe you. Was that just a brute force puzzle, or would any combination have worked, or how would one figure that one out? Because I just took your ass for it. Oh, I literally wasn't looking at them at all. 7. Yeah, I feel like we missed out on some stuff in the mansion because we still have the 2 books and we opened the last door but never actually went through. Yet here we are all the way in the asshole of Timo. Yeah, fair enough. Pile of sandbags. Could not be me. Item box. I feel a fight coming. Feel it in my ass. Ladder or door? Let's try ladder. Looks like we can climb that back up afterwards. Chris, hurry! Hurry! Chris, come on! Waste materials. I want not. A garbage compactor. There's a switch, press it. Ladder, oh boy. Can't I get in there? Never mind. Envy him. Ayus! Alright, Mayus. Welcome, as we go ever deeper into the mines, having not completely explored the fucking mansion and regretting it every single minute of my life. Wesker's last swing. Are you trying to imply Wesker could be a bad guy? I don't believe you. Seems like a lovely fella. Saved my life. Is it Lisa time? Sounds like it's Lisa time. Okay, there's definitely something here still. If only you had the flamethrower. Some healing, some Satan. Welcome to the Sataning. Right, let's see what we get when we flip the switch. Wait, come down here. Oh, is it bad for the ears to listen to the swing? Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. Let's check out what's over here. Swing, Wesker swing. A whole lot of nothing so far. Oh boy, we can climb. Wait, we can actually climb all the way up here? What the fuck? Where are all these supplies? What the hell? I can't carry all that. That's just gonna fill up my inventory. Oh well, I'll pick it up anyway. I'm very wise in the way of things. It seems like a cheeky little, like, supply thing, where if you find it, congratulations. If not, get fucked, idiot. Boxes are labeled chemicals. This box can be pushed. There is an elevator here. Device for transporting materials. Started up. No. I think I want the box on there first. Instinct tells me that a box to be pushed onto a thing that could move boxes might be what we need to do. So before knowing what I'm fucking even doing, I'll do the protagonist thing of just pushing things around and pressing random buttons and hoping for success. Possibly killing millions in the process, but we won't know until we try. That looks so shaky, hot damn. Oh, goodbye box. Was nice knowing you. We probably brought that all the way over to the trash compactor thingy. Excuse me. Just passing by. Don't mind me, weird lady. How insulted would you be if someone like was trying to get past you and they'd be like, excuse me, let me, may I please pass by, weird lady or weird guy? How insulting would you feel if someone called you weird like that? In this sort of manner, specifically? Looks extra sturdy. Oh, I don't have a slot for that, obviously, because I picked up the entire stack, didn't I? Where is my ammo? Oh, there. I cannot see. This goes here. Aesthetics are important. You can't talk shit about that sort of thing. I mean, if you're already making a place like this, are you really gonna question the extra effort of making that be part of the aesthetics? Absolutely no way. That is the part that stands out as something weird. Yeah, fuck. I prefer if block pushing puzzles have like, I don't know how to best say that, maybe like a grid that things move on. So like, you don't push them part of a square, you always push an entire square in one go. Well, turns out Jill was in that. She has now become the Jill sandwich that was referenced into eternity. Hello there, spare flamethrower. I guess this is here now? Broken flamethrower. Looking, you say? Let me inspect. The muzzle is broken, it can't be fired. I didn't inspect the muzzle though, game. Go fuck yourself, that's not how that works. I gotta inspect the right bit of it, otherwise it doesn't count. It does look a bit broken. I wouldn't mess with the flamethrower that looked like that, for fear of becoming de-exploded. Excuse me, I need to pass there. Would you kindly come over here? Fusk, is that like some devolved Fisk? Sorry about that. Do I have to flip this again? I mean, we're right here, may as well try. Yep, I did need to flip that again, very good. Oh, hey, come over here. Thank you. We go this way. It's not necessary to use this now. Go fuck yourself, Chris. Put that on there. Oh boy, oh boy. Fiskin' time. I should probably pick up these unerbs in this room, huh? Oh well, I have left. I'm sure we'll be back there. What the fuck? The fire has died out, but it shows signs of use. I can fix that, never mind. Huge collection of various kinds of dolls. They're all faded and worn. How do you even wear dolls? What the fuck? The desk is cluttered with old beat-up dolls and used candles. I mean, someone is keeping good maintenance of that, given that all these candles are still on. That's a good point, yeah. Honestly, the judge would make it for a fine Resi villain. I really want to go back and grab those unerbs. Ah, fuck it, let's go back and grab those unerbs. Looks like it might be a point of no return. Or at least a, trip back to the mansion or something. King Silent Hill Homecoming. Oy, oy, oy. Ow. See, it was worth. We got to pick up the items and now they don't show up on the map anymore, so now I can feel like I got everything. Yeah, see, this is much better now that it's green. Shush you. I'm the one that's hurting because you slapped me. I did nothing wrong. I haven't touched you at all this playthrough. No harm was done by me. Right, here we go. This looks fine. Like, of all the things that look fine, this is definitely top one. Yep, 100% top one. Can I not pick that up on the ground? I guess it's just the reflection of the light bulb. I'm just spamming the button just in case. Don't eat me, snakes. This looks like a family photo. The mother and daughter seem to be pretty close. Well, physically or like emotionally. A bunch of photographs featuring a young girl, depicting various scenes from her upbringing. This bed is still warm. This bed is still warm. Will you take the jewelry box? Fuck yeah, this is me. They call me Jewelry Cube. I wanted to not make that joke anymore, but here we are anyway. Don't just open it, I said examine. We got the stone ring, and a family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica, administered virus type A. Plasmolizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, negative. Action disposed. What does plasmolizing mean? Does it mean turn into slop? Lisa, administered virus type B. Plasmolizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion, positive but delayed fusion. Body modification, observed constant results. Status, continued protective observation. George, action terminated. November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? Found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake. Not my real mom. Same face but different inside. Oh boy. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. No one can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true Mother there. Stone box hard, it hurts. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones. Well then. You have definitely not devolved in the slightest. There's something to speculate here. Maybe this latter part still counts as the same room. Probably does. Go dead end first, as always. Aha! And herbs. Maybe in case I got poisoned by the snakes. The game has been super generous with blue herbs, by the way. Like, we got way more than we needed, and I did get gribbled quite a few times. A couple of withered old barrels containing something like water. That's it for this room then, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Wonder if this leads back to Lisa's hut with the well that I called as being boarded up. It does exactly lead right the fuck here. I am actually so good at this game. Alright. Let's put this in here. And this in here as well. So, I guess we go back to the mansion now. I think we did everything down here. Let me have a drink and ponder the map for a moment while we do. There's that one bit on the left that we haven't been to, the bottom left. That might not be for Chris. There's another tiny bit in the... Oh no, wait, that's just the elevator. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, this looks good. I think we just go back to the mansion then. Just being definitely not an overstatement, because there's definitely not going to be 400 snakes and 227 hunters on this narrow walkway with lots of annoying camera changes and weird angles. He also left some gribblers behind here, so that might also be a thing. Yeah, I guess we go right back to the mansion then. We come back in there. You have the hexagonal thing now. I wonder if that leads to the basement. Because we needed 2 hexagonal things to get in there. No, we needed octagonal things. This is hexagonal outside, right? Yeah. No, wait, this is octagonal. Octagonal ring made from stone. Didn't it say hexagonal? I don't know. Maybe I'm just... I don't know. Brainially not quite there. Probably never was. I swear it said hexagonal when I picked it up, but I guess... I mean, there's a lot of text to read, and I tend to just skim shit anyway, so... It's definitely me just being a dumbass. I guess we could give it one save before we leave this area. Green man in the blue room. We don't need the crank to get back, do we? No, we need nothing. Yeah, I guess we can just go back to the mansion from here. I'll leave one inventory space at the very least so we can pick up the other octagonal thing. Like the thing from metal and stone or whatever the fuck it's called. I'll bring another thing of healing just in case we get poisoned on the way, because there was a lot of Satan when we last had to go, and I don't think I want to save just yet. We once again have only one ink ribbon, so I want to preserve that if I can. They call me the cube that goes in circles, and I wanted to... Also, they call me the cube that wants to stop making that fucking joke. Dumbass cameras. Perspective, shit, bullshit. Anyway, time to leave. Speaking of Green Man in the Blue Room, did you see that a patch earlier? Or maybe yesterday or something, but I didn't see any patch notes. Wonder what they tried to fix or improve. You. It fucking spun me in a circle because of the fucking changing camera perspective. Honestly, worst game. Mup. Yes, hello. What did you do with all the birds? Did you eat them? How did you accomplish that, Mr. Zombie? It's quite the maneuver. Maneuver. I'm utterly surprised at the lack of hunters so far. Bark bark. No reaction from DK to the free honking he just got. Incredible. I guess you're getting used to it now. The drug is wearing off. So, let's remember to grab the octagonal emblem. There's a hunter right here in the corridor. Where do we go? We go... Actually, practically anywhere. Any door will save me. Yeah, Bango is probably watching through the cameras. Wait, I'm in the wrong place. But like I said, any door is good. This is where I need to be. Wonder what the Spencer emblem looks like. I doubt it's the umbrella thing that we have. Please don't repopulate. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. Right. So, where do we go first? Let's go into that hallway that we unlocked and then never entered. Beating what game? Look at all these herbs, Jesus Christ. Do I want to save? Sure, let's save. But his beating that game, what? Hey, sorry, I don't quite follow. Us beating that game, I see. Okay, yeah. I mean, the honking kept us going. Very good. Nice. I don't know why, but that is very funny to me. Yeah, it was... I mean, it is early access and not exactly finished, is it? So, it's more like mechanically go through the various tiers of progress. Oh, you've done all the tiers there are currently. Here you go, GG. Gum over. Yeah, that's what Resi does, so man. It's very solemn, good at lulling someone into their sleep. Right, so this room has not been inspected yet. We must inspect this room. The fuck is this room? Portrait of a woman with a sad look in her eyes. Aw. This is a very big room. This is where we came in. Yeah. An elaborately fashioned globe. Oh, there's a thingy. Some kind of internal organ inside. You can't tell whether it came from a human or an animal. There's something handwritten, it's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting, not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. Hey, that's exactly what I was trying to investigate before, isn't it? Ribbon. Sure. There's some kind of internal organ inside. Yeah, okay. Formerly internal. I guess any organ that you get to inspect is formerly internal. I guess it could still be an internal organ if you're, like, watching during a surgery or something. Never mind. Ooh, mirror use. Incredible. Nice. That must have been sick for the time. Is that infinite, or, well, not infinite, but like multiple antidote thingy? Neat. There's another one of these boxes. No, I didn't mean to fucking pick that up. Chris, you awesome as fuck. Get over here. Oh yeah, true. The most external organ of all. Will you take the jewelry box? Sure. Excuse me, Mr. Zombie, while I take fucking 8 minutes struggling with the camera and now inspecting this box in peace. A round recession approximately 4 centimeters in diameter. That is oddly specific. Nothing unusual, hey? Yeah, this is certainly not unusual. Yep, least usual thing, but not according to Chris. Chris has seen this all before. I think there's nothing else in this room then. So I leave. Best skin isn't well. What? I don't think you have internal skin, do you? I mean, maybe. I'm not to judge. Get to do whatever you want with your body. If you say so. I'm not medicine enough to contest anything you're saying, really. I don't know. Eerie picture of the mansion. Wanna fucking inspect that, Chris? We just read about there being a fucking secret passage behind us. You asked this work? I guess I shoot this guy. Oh, I have to slash this with a knife. It has slash marks on it already. I see. Do I have something that I could combine with the round indentations of roughly 4 centimeters of diameter? I guess that one is still the easier item room to access for me, huh? What is this again? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, let's go to the same item room again. So there are actually sections where you need to use the knife on objects. That's interesting. I was considering earlier when we were super hard stuck, trying to find the last door that needs the sword key, that maybe those like glass panes, either the colorful one or the one in the main hallway or in the main lobby, would be possibly something one might want to break to try and create a new path. But then I was like, you know, that probably isn't how it works. I wasted 1 bullet on it, but maybe there was a save that we had to load anyway. So I figured, terrain destruction probably isn't in the cards in this. And then now we have the knifing of cobwebs, or of spiderwebs at least. Not quite cobwebs. And now we might be knifing a painting. Fucking local man cannot stop stabbing. I doubt it wants me to use the fucking books in there, right? There's no way it wants me to use the books in there. Painting melting clocks on a guy's van. Oh, maybe, yeah. I haven't seen that in the IRL ever. So I don't know if this would be one that needs cutting as well, because this one is indicated by having cut marks on it already, so you'd have to ask the man himself, or whoever owns that painting right now. Right, Cybert? Lawful, neutral, how dare you, this is hard evil. Vandalism, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have anything that could interact with this box, to my knowledge. I don't think the cranks work. I'll give them a try, because why not? Yeah, you keep saying that. Oops. Okay, makes sense. I don't think we'll use these anymore, so I'll put them all the way up here. It probably wants me to use some sort of item in there, so we'll have to gamble. We found these books a while ago and we still haven't used them, and I don't know where we would use them either. So maybe I just bring them with me? Actually, these say last book, so maybe we use them at the very end. Oh, let's maybe try this thing. Maybe this is the sort of size that fits in there. Hey, sweet. Oh boy. Oh, I can rotate these. Oh no. We might be here for a while. I think these connect here. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense on that side either. Oh boy. Yeah, this looks like the bottom piece, that makes sense. With the emblem thingy. Let's hope I don't have to be super precise with those. I'd be shocked if you had to, but you never know. Can't quite tell which of these pieces goes where. This looks alright, doesn't it? It looks alright-ish to me. This is a big piece. Alright. And then this goes in the center. Not quite. Here we go. There we go. Oh fuck, I need to press it again. There we go, and this thing goes in here. Hey, there's a brooch inside. A key brooch. Change it to a key. Emblem key. The key is designed with an emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. Hey, I know where to use that. Box is just full of spiders and a rotten banan. That would be a very girthy middle finger, yeah. Well, I guess we'll check that out real quick. It's only right around the corner, so it shouldn't be super hard to get to. At least it wasn't super finicky and super precise. 5 of them for the backseat though. I don't mind that for that sort of a puzzle at all. Yeah, nice try, Hunter. I'm just too fast for you. Chris has the power of time freeze whenever he does something important.
Rebecca, is she upstairs?
Well, Rebecca, you'll just have to wait there for a bit. Ah, we need to combine that with the ring. I see. Collection of thick tomes. There's books on everything from genetics to statecraft. That's not a large spectrum, is it? I mean... well, biology related. Anything else in here? I mean, I can just check. Yep, there is definitely something more in here. Handgranata. Yeah, Wesker has been awesome. StarCraft, very fine. That would be pretty funny if they did that. Shoot gun shells, oh boy. We done? We done. Alright, let's just forget about Rebecca. Where would she even be? Why would she even be anywhere that isn't where she currently was before, in the situation before the thing occurred that made her not be where she used to be? I mean, you say that, I don't think she can handle herself in this, can she? Has she already experienced the Heart Titan? Isn't this her first, Oh, actually she's in 0, and chronologically 0 should come before 1, right? So, maybe she can handle herself. I don't fucking know. Anyway, this goes in here. We grab these. Damn, she had a busy day then, huh? Or am I misremembering and she wasn't actually in 0? You know what, fuck it, let's go another quick save. Grab these two because we can be using them soon. It is pretty hard swole, I must say. I've only ever soloed Birkin with a knife. He's not quite the tyrant that he would like to be. Alright, let's check out upstairs and see what has happened to Becca. Becca gives the thumbs up and leaves as you're standing there, or hanging there on a hook, hoping to be rescued at some point and down the line, and that's just not happening. So which of these doors would make any semblance of sense for her to be in? Maybe here? The dig line. You in here with a B? That would be a good reason to scream. You're not in here. I'm just gonna have a brief look around these upstairs rooms, and if we can't find her, then so be it. We'll just assume that she's fine. Resident Beaker. No, wait, that really doesn't work. Never mind. Nothing being there, how dare you? Oh, it said there were footsteps going right through the bed here on that one, but I never figured out what that means or what to do with that, if there was anything to do with that. Maybe it's just a red herring of some variety. Over here in the room with the comfy fireplace, maybe? Nope. I doubt you're in the room with the squish, but may as well have a look. We're not in the room with the squish. That'd be alright. I'd appreciate if she did that. She's probably in the room to the right here, which has otherwise not served a purpose in a long time. Aside from being this guy's god place. Yeah, maybe her like protagonist abilities has some cooldown.
Rebecca!
Goddamn, that is one hell of a day. I guess I was just too slow then. That's mean. How was I supposed to find her on time? If she's actually dead, I'll try reloading and coming here right away. She looks pretty dead.
No.
Just spray some first aid on her, I'm sure she'll be fine. Well, NVM. Yeah, well, that is unfortunate. If I can't get to her in time, then such is life. Or, well, you know, death. Can't do everything right on the first playthrough. I mean, it's also less that I wanted to item manage for the next 8 hours, and more that I have no idea which room she's in. It's just like, oh god, she's somewhere upstairs, and I checked the other side first, unfortunately. So I don't think you can really blame me that much. Like, a little bit, sure, but not that much. Hey, I think we got there in time. Yes, here was legitimately only because I checked the other side first, and I had no way of knowing.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to get to the others and find a way out of here. You with me?
Yes.
Then I'll go ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I don't think staying cool and or using your better judgment helps you with hunters. Hey, look, she gets the thumbs up. She doesn't use the thumbs up just yet. Or not yet iconic pose, I suppose. Right, so we did do that. Was there any indication that she was in this room, or was I just supposed to stumble upon it randomly and reload if I get it wrong? Cool it. Jeez, Rebecca, just chill. Don't die. No, fair enough. Right, let's put this back. We need the knife to slash the thingy. Yeah, it is, that makes sense. Let's not go this road, let's go the other road. There's absolutely no reason for me to go the long and unfortunate way. I was kind of hoping it would be the other side, because that other side had very little function to it. Like the fireplace room and the squish room were there since the dawn of time and only had one tiny bit there. Yeah. Like, both of them turn around like, Chris, what the actual fuck are you doing? And then she dies of embarrassment. The tragic end. Right, so let us do step 1. Possibly the last step of the story, actually, but for now, step 1. I say story, not sure if that is actually the last step of the story, but anyway, this goes here. How actually dare you lie to me? Uh-huh. So now we have 2 more spots. Very good. Now we quickly go in here. Since we took that guy's head off, we should be good in terms of Satan presence. I didn't reload my shotgun, that's a bit unfortunate. I'd kinda like if the ones whose heads you blew off were still lying on the ground and only do it once the burn disappeared. Really? Is this not what we do? Was I too far? Huh. But it has like slash marks on it. Oh, do I use the lighter? No. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, because I called that out immediately as like the... Like there being a door here, basically, leading to this hallway that is not connected to actually anything. Well, that's a bit shit, isn't it? It did pretty explicitly say this painting, right? Let's see. Oops. This one? No. This one? No. This one? No. No. I can't scroll these, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I guess I'm an idiot. Oh well. So how the fuck would we get in there? That's kind of the one room that we haven't been to. It's all upstairs leading to the ceiling, or the attic where we fight Snake. Snake! I guess we just don't go there, huh? Oh well. That's a shame. It fits so well though. We had previously learned to use the knife on the spider webs, and then we've we also see the fucking slash and scratch marks on the painting. Like, oh boy, this might be slashable, I don't know. Oh well. Oh. Oh. I haven't saved since I saved Rebecca. I guess let's go back, grab the health and ammo that one might need for a boss fight, and then grab another ink ribbon, save down here, I guess. Right, Spectacles? Welcome to Disappointed Cube Does Not Find Secret. Right, Ember? Ah yeah, it is Weevil time. Third day in a row. Looks like we might be at the end of Weevil time though. Don't think there's that much more to the game at this point. But I did think that before, so who knows, maybe there's more. Aside from, of course, doing the other character. Okay, so, assuming some manner of boss fight does occur, is it Magnoid time maybe for the first time? We haven't used it all playthrough, maybe it's time. Maybe it is just time. Alright, Urgh. Crimson Cube, yeah, we've had 2 of those. It's not ideal. Where is my Magnoid ammo? Here it is, and then this goes here, this goes here. Ah, I can scroll an entire page using these, that's right. Yeah, I don't think you can put only one into your inventory. That is hard aux, as the kids call it. Let's bring this, because we definitely... Wait, we need the books at the altar, won't we? That seems like the sort of place where you might need books. Yeah, let's maybe do that, and let's save here after all, because there's an item box here. I bet there's an item box down the hall from where I stopped going, like down the hall from the typewriter. And I ran all the way over here for absolutely no well-explained reason. But I couldn't have known that, and I didn't want to hit a point of no return before we get to save our progress of having saved Rebecca. I hope I don't need the ammo disc right away. I hope we do need the 2 books and not much else. Do I want to bring a second heal? I feel like having no inventory capacity at all is always asking for a bad time in a Resi game. Fuck it. Let's just go like this. No hunk for this DLC for this game? Yeah, it seems so. Seems like no DLC whatsoever. Also, I don't think this has the sort of game mode at all where a hunk would shine. To be fair, I didn't love that game mode anyway. I messed around with it a bit in Resi 2 Remake, but eh. I like that it's a little extra feature that you can do if you want to, of course. Like, it's always nice to have fun little side modes like that, but it's not really my cup of tea. I also never really got into the mercenary stuff all that much. As well, like, fun little side mode, nice that it's in the game, but not necessarily something I'd play too much of. Chris humps the wall in excitement. Alright, let's see what manner of nonsense we have at this altar. Yep, there was an item box literally right here, of course. I was, in fact, briefly a large box of tofu. Block of tofu, even. That did enhance the experience to a certain extent, by being incredibly silly. But it was also pretty hard, and kinda tedious to try and get that shit perfect, so I didn't try for very long. Yeah, apparently we're not done in this room yet, that's unusual, since we've only just entered it. Anything shiny, sneaky in here? Nay. This doesn't look ominous at all. Ow, that was a very loud sound effect.
Chris, take a piece of the action.
But I have these two books. Message has been carved in the sarcophagus. When the curse of the chains has been broken, the path of truth will appear. That is quite the jump, lady. I am impressed. Did Wesker just die? That's unfortunate, he was my favorite character. Alas, he'll probably never be back in Resi. Nice try with the backwards attack. I'm sure Wesker will be fine. Oh boy. Well, goodbye, Lisa. Hey, she can hang out with Wesker now. It's probably for the best for everyone involved, including Wesker. Inside the coffin is a skeleton. Wait, there's something else. A family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa. Day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by the men in white clothes made some of Mummy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mummies can think straight, but Mummy is shocked and sad because Mummy is unable to think of you all the time. Mummy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time when we go to that lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when that man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together, okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. Yeah, that is happening. Well, possibly so ends the tragic tale of that family. She probably survived that fall. Wesker probably also survived that fall. He seems like the kind of cool guy that will pull out a grappling hook and just survive. Or survive for other, definitely not similar reasons. It's a large iron door and it won't budge. Circular depression. There's an eagle-shaped emblem carved inside. I mean, she did try to kill me, but maybe she's just confused. Circular depression. There's a wolf-shaped emblem carved inside. Okay, well, yeah, Wesker will be fine. He seems like the kind of guy that's just like, lol, I'm fine, and then he's fine. I guess I do need to figure out that secret room shenanigans after all, huh? We never did find the place to put those two books. Camera, please. Anything else down here? I can't see anything. The light is weirdly flickering, but I don't think I can pick it up. Well, this was a little bit anticlimactic. I was hoping to find some manner of progress. Let's see, so the only key items that we really have left are these two books. I have them on me, actually. And they do say something about the Eagle of South, Wolf of North. If I haven't found the right angle to open these books with, then I'll be slightly moved. I mean, the area is ticked off as green, so I don't think I missed anything in there. So I probably just need to find the place where we place these books, or use these books. What area have we just been kind of not using at all? Let's go back to the... Okay, let's actually go through the door, because I'll bring up the mansion map automatically whenever I press the button on. There was that weird globe and shit in that room, but we've cleared that out officially, so I don't think that's where we have to place the books. There's probably a room that I only very briefly went to, had no inventory capacity, and was like, alright, we'll come back here later, and then ever since I was like, oh yeah, there's just some items there, I don't need to double back to that room, and it turns out that's actually where the progress lies. This might be such a room. I can't really do anything with you, can I? Are you actually joking? I was pretty close to having that. I guess I looked at it flatways most of the time, but why the fuck is it so finicky? Chris, you complete degenerate. Where am I going? Wrong way? There's an herb in that hallway, or in that room, but I don't really care. I think I have enough healing for 2 more runs of this game. Yeah, but you saw me inspect the book from nearly all angles before, and even including that side. Just not perfectly in the center. Also, I mean, if I ask Chris to examine a book from multiple angles, shouldn't he fucking open it at least once? Like, the moment you open the book, you will immediately notice that there's a fucking item hidden inside of it. There's no argument there, in my opinion. Like, You don't risk damaging a book by opening it usually, unless it's like super antique. And if that was a super antique book, maybe Chris should point out that it's super antique and he doesn't dare opening it unless I examine a specific spot, which also still doesn't make any semblance of sense. Like, what the fuck? That is complete dumbassery. I even fucking spun the book around and tried to do it from various angles, just didn't find the one magical hotspot that I wanted. Like, fuck off. Like, a fucking 2-year-old can open a book, usually just by accident, but still. Like, there's absolutely no excuse. Anyway, what have we here? What did that say? Wolf-shaped emblem. Medal of Wolf. Ost. Don't you howl at me, wolves. Gives me fucking cubic depression, goddamn. Secret science time. Oh, wrong side. Alright. Man, the weird shit you build when you're a fucking insanely rich crackhead that enjoys weird puzzly mansions with insane devices and mad science. I guess no one can stop you, so may as well, but like hard silly. The sign reads, "Will not open unless in first-class emergency." Apparently we're a second-class citizen. Ostless. Ink ribbon. Okay, let's go full ham. Whoever is in there is going to die a lot. It's probably Chris. Like, we were secretly Jill all along, and we find out that nope, we're just in a body double, and the real Chris was stashed away here. I don't know why I'm putting this in the bin. I think this is the end of the game, but alas. Here we go. Whee! Murder! Woo! Let's go! Kerosene? Why do I need kerosene here? That sounds like a fast gribbler. In addition to the slow gribbler. Get the fuck out of here with your kerosene bullshit. I have shoot gun. Shoot gun solves problem. Practical problems too. Fuck. Excuse you? Mate, here, have one of these. And let your friend partake too. Yeah, it's what you get. I'm sure that fucker's head is still on and he's gonna come back as a Crimson Gribbler and be annoying. Another ammo disc. Appears to be a disc for rebooting a system of some sort. Apparently we need two. It's locked electronically. Good thing we have two ammo discs. Man, I thought this was boss fight time. This game drags on quite a bit, huh? I feel like we've peaked a while ago and are just kind of treading water. Hello, sir. Yeah, you better move away from him. Well, let's wait over here so we can actually tell what's going on. Fuck, he's gonna come back to life. Oh well. Get the fuck out of here. There's a door I should investigate. It's locked. Symbol resembling a power area is carved into the lock. Okay. Power time. Well, this is getting a bit mazy. Never mind, it's not that bad. I like the look of this door. Kinda looks like a face. Two very big goofy eyes. Magnoid rounds. Fuck yes. Into my body these go. Wait, no. Into my inventory these go. Umbrella Computer OS Rupples. Copyright Umbrella Corp. Please input. Log in. I mean, we're Chris, right? So clearly. I like the goofy font they have on their keys. And password is obviously come on. Aww. Well then. How do I evacuate? Oh, there. Fair enough. V-Act researchers notes. There is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Why? Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it. It's incredible. We love feeding researchers to random monsters, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. Is that so? So you're in here, Mr. Crimson. Don't you Nigel me. I've done nothing wrong. Can I not? Oh, I'm prospecting wrong. Fair enough. Anything else here? Definitely. Is that ammo? Oh, it's a first ace case. First ace case, yes. Ace mains rose up. Maybe I shouldn't have brought this much ammo and gunnery if I was, I mean, I just didn't know, right? How could I have known? There was no way to know. It was unknowable. Did I just toss the disc into the computer, maybe? How about we just try to use this? Not necessary. I mean, it's a hard job, but someone's gotta do it. Like, if Umbrella says sacrifice yourself to feed the fucking mutant zombie, then you just gotta go. It's not like you can say no. Right, there's door over here. Yeah, I'd like to burn that guy. He's gonna come back up in Crimson in a bit, but fuck it. We haven't dealt with any Crimson heads before, so may as well. There's more healing on the ground. Levers for releasing the door locks. Now, if you can just release the locks of the levers... Mate, what? Why do you have locks on locks? That's like weird. Don't do that. There's another door right here. Let's go for those. I think the issue was that they weren't intentionally feeding the thing zombies. Or the zombie people, rather. That is very red. Anything else in this room before I leave? Researcher's letter. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my tests came out today, and as suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I am teetering on the edge of reason, just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the logs using the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement, level 2, where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture, a röntgenogram. I know you, and I'm sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. There's just one more thing, and it's my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. Okay, so John and Ada. Thank you, Chris. There's a space to put in an X-ray photograph. Yeah, we don't have the inventory space, though, so that's kind of an issue, isn't it? Oh, there's another one. A memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Okay, let's go and clean up our inventory a tiny bit, so that we can actually function. Have you gribbled yet, Satan? Have you become the gribbler? Batman's worst nightmare? Yeah, you look a bit gribbly. But not quite there yet, it seems. Okay, fuck it. Let's punch in the password first. And figure out how that works. And how much more inventory space we need. Wait, didn't I want to pick up shotgun shells earlier and didn't have the option to? Weren't there some of those in here? Oh, that's the first aid case, nice, never mind. I thought that was shotgun shells. Yeah, okay, never mind. So we have Jon and Ada. Chris aid kit. I don't think Chris needs it. Basement door lock operation, select floor, B2F. Permission denied, try enter password. That one we don't have yet. Don't put me all the way out here. Oh my god. Wait, I mistyped. Fuck's sake. I don't love this font, it looks weird. Bling, bling, bling. How about this one? Yay! Basement, 3rd floor. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock with all of the passcodes. I don't think we've been to that floor yet at all. No, I guess it's unlocked now. Okay. So we go upstairs, we ditch our Magnoid plus ammo. We ditch the ammo disc for now, so we can pick up more stuff. Is this the right direction? It is not the right direction. Well, may the gribblers come. I have a shotgun and plenty of shells. I also have a Magnoid, unused as of yet. Pristine condition, 18 shots. That is 18 dead people, possibly 19, depending on how violent I feel. So, let them come. I guess this guy is also gonna gribble. Oh well. Such is life in the gribbler zone. Right. You go here, you go here, you go here. Let's see if we can still burn these people, or if it's already too late. It might already be too late. If it's too late for this guy, then it's too late for the other guy as well, so I'll just try this one right here, and then if we can burn this one, we'll keep the canteen on us and keep burning people, and if not, then we'll just have to deal with them when they come back. How the fuck do you dare suggest this, Chris? You are literally lying to me. Oh, that's still fine. Okay, let's burn the other guy as well then. Yeah. Very safe times as well. Exactly the sort of security level you want for your secret underground lab creating gribblers. That is, yep, that is way too late for fire. Do I still have to burn you? Yep. Down you go, sunshine. Let's give him a second to properly burn. I don't know if I would accidentally cancel the fire if I go to the door, through the door too early. Well, they might have been more secure in the past by virtue of there being less tools to deal with them. Unless I misunderstand what you're saying. Alright, this was the door that we couldn't unlock just yet. Let's grab these on our way back, since I'm already heading back to the item room anyway. Look at all this healing the game is shoving in my general direction. I think I would have not even been out of healing at the start of the game if I didn't get lost for so long. Like, without the sword key issues that I was having, I think I would have been just fine with healing. There was a pretty large section where we didn't have any, and that was kind of cool. But, I think that was more the accident of me being blind, rather than anything intentional by the gun. Right, so we'll need the MO discs soon anyway. I might consider bringing them right now. And then we have one more room for the X-ray. I'm sure that's fine. Sorry about that. I don't know how loud that is. I'm trying to cough away from the mic and have my hand in front of it. If it's a problem, let me know and I'll try to ass up again more properly. Right, so let's see what this X-ray reveals. Also, we can probably start opening that other door now, since we unlocked B3. Most people would prefer unlocking 2B, but what can you do? You gotta take what you can get. I'm going the wrong way. Well, technically there was healing in that hallway, but I don't think we need more healing right now, so I'll just leave that behind. Picking up the items is still useful, even if you're not planning on using them, because at least that way the map will be telling you that you have searched everything, which could be alright. Clark David. Oh, I should probably also put that up. And then there was one over here for Gal Holland. There's something scrolled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. We have Clark David, Alex Bashot rather. This is Ed Fisher. Hey, we did it correctly, I think. Gail Holland, yeah, there we go. Nope, everything is correct, I think. Nope, I don't want to. Right, so we flip the switch, and we should be able to see some shit now. Part of it is glowing red. 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 So, esophagus, stomach. Esophagus, stomach. What was it again? No, Alex had that thing there, which is the colon. Okay, so we have colon, esophagus. That is liver, isn't it? And then lungs. Colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. Yeah. So, makes sense. Alright, let's punch that right in. I whinged earlier about the door transitions. I sort of, kind of like them a little bit, but as you like keep playing, they just become massive slowdown. Not sure if I'm overstating it much, but I'm pretty sure at least 15% of my playtime in this game is watching doors open, and it's just not okay. John, Ada, and so. Oops. Yay. Unlocked. Okay, that looks like it's just one room. Maybe we should go there first then. Whereas the third floor seems like an entirely new area. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Alright, let's see. Right, back up the stairs. See, that's what I mean. Just, like, the moment you have to do any sort of backtracking, or you're not just progressing from new exciting room to new exciting room, you just waste so much time with these fucking doors. It's pretty... I don't know, grating. Let's see what's behind door number 3. Or 2, was it? Yeah, it was 2, my bad. Some healing. A key card or something? No, it's another ammo disc. Appears to be a disc for rebooting a system of some sort. It says parasol. Do they all say that? Do they all say that? They do, yeah. Screen for use with the movie projector. The film has been set into place. View it, sure, let's watch the video. That is set into place. Umbrella, bioorganic weapon official report. Cerberus. Neptune. Hunter. Tyrant. Bioorganic weapons research group. Development staff. Oh yeah, development staff. Hey, that's Wesker. 834170623. I'm gonna just pull a lazy one. Fuck, I can't tap out on this without the screen being open. Thank you very much, Ard. Alright, we have now got a cursor on the screen, but I spot it immediately and get rid of it, don't worry. Anything else in here? Ooh, we have security protocols. Level 1. Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Oh, that's the door that we couldn't access. Fair enough. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. On site. Isn't that wrong? Wouldn't it be on site, as in like the moment they are seen, not on location? I don't know, whatever. Elevator. The elevator stop during emergencies. Basement level 2. Visual data room for use by the Special Research Division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. Imagine having a building where you need a room manager specifically. Maybe they shouldn't use so many fucking weird puzzle keys and dumb fucking jumbled spaghetti connections for entering various bits of your fucking building. Prison. Sanitation Division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker, must be present if viral use is authorized. There's Wesker again. Triple lock door entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates lock with all of the passcodes. Accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals. Use and access of the output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Basement level 4. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after the administration of T-Virus. Eligible thereafter. Man wrote too much. By the point they come to the important part, they're just like unable to write normally anymore. Yeah, I mean, if Wesker is here, the residents must be normal. Actually, you have a good point there. Videos are stored on the shelves. They're all security camera recordings. Nothing interesting, apparently. Well, we have no room for more healing, so let's just take our ammo discs and fuck off. There's a bit here, isn't there? Should we be able to go here? Chris, maybe? I guess not. I'm sure the red thing is just the first aid kit that I didn't take. Come a disc jockey, how dare you? Alright, so back down we go. Always a good idea to enter an area without any fucking inventory space, as always. But we'll manage. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just gotta have faith. Faith is the one thing you need, definitely. That's how you solve problems. Using faith. So this door is unlocked now. Now if you can just release the locks on the levers. So something here must be going on. Hello, sir. Fuck. How did that not? Yeah, whatever. Here, have a grenade. That'll do you. Oh, right, we're full. An X-ray photograph. The skeleton structure to place isn't quite human. Ow. I'm kind of tempted to actually eat a healing item just to have more inventory space. God damn, we don't need these ammo discs yet. I am so sad. Facts. That's not how you write facts. To Sanitation Division. Attention, Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon City Disaster Contingency Committee. I put a city in there for some reason anyway. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addresses only. Addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. Good job, guy. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the resources have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Thank you. Security system passcode transmission device. If you had an ammo disc, you could transmit the passcode to the system. Oh boy, that is me. Here we go. Ammo into this bitch. Finally, we get rid of these fucking discs. What do you mean, not necessarily to use this? No. This is the one time and only time. Wait, are there different assets to insert these into? Okay, we need to find 3 different buttons to put these in. That's fine though. Your head came off, didn't it? Yeah, okay, so you're like dead. Slide filter. There are red colored slides inside, nothing's on it. That seems unusual. Must destroy the fax machine. I think more the fax itself. No ID badge on the lab code, shame. Yeah, I guess whoever was to receive that fax was no longer alive to do what needed to be done. So I guess I need to find 3 different one of these code thingy device. Well, I mean, we have the slide reel now, and we have a slide projector upstairs, so may as well partake and see what shows up. I doubt I'll need that serial number that was on the thing, but it's good to have that in chat anyway. Just in case. Sorry about that. Umbrella, bioorganic weapon official report. 8462 apparently is the real key. 8462. 8462. Copy paste the shit out of that. Now I have it for the future. Haha. Do we even have a place where we put something like that in? Like I don't even know where to go with this. Let's hope this room is now clear. I should have checked before leaving the door. Or leaving the room, rather. Nope, the room is not clear yet, fuck. What else was in there? Might have missed something important. See, that's why it's good to pick up the items even if you don't necessarily need them. Oh, a passcode entry terminal. Yeah, sure. I am down. 8462. Now I can go to the side room, probably. Yep, there we go. Tattooed on my backside. No, thank you. Can't carry any more items. That's the key for the power station thingy. Some sort of image editing equipment. It looks like you can use it to view Kenneth's film. View the film. Fuck yeah. Let's see what Kenneth got. Kenneth got absolutely no aim and a lot of panic.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Kenneth, you got done in by a single dribbler. What is wrong with you? Fucking extra special forces. Well, that was worth doing. Thanks, game. Right, so let's get back out. Now that I have the healing thing, I need to actually go into positive first. I guess I could eat the healing. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going crazy. We're doing it. We eat the healing. Just like that. Boom, it's gone. You see that? No, you don't, because it's gone. That's how quick that was. Yoink. Laboratory key. Let's examine that just in case it folds out into a fucking handgun that we need to shoot ourselves with to unlock the next fucking door, because goddamn. Electronic signal improvement, yeah, the fucking. Maybe if we Google it from the right side, from like this is the side where you put the key in, so clearly examine it from here to find the I think that was downstairs, wasn't it? The door that had that symbol on it. I think it was straight down the hallway. I'm really not enjoying this, let's call it generously late game very much. It feels like very, very heavily padded, personally. Maybe that isn't their intention necessarily, but I don't really feel like we're doing anything particularly interesting at this point. Like we've seen— oh fuck, there's a cursor here that you've probably seen for a while. Fuck, I'm bad, sorry. Anyway, we've seen like most of the interesting stuff. It's not really doing anything new or exciting. God damn it, he didn't get his head blown off. You. Be better than your friend. You're not better than your friend. You're both useless. It is tragic. Seems to be dragging— oh yeah, I thought you meant the cursor. I was confused trying to combine both of those statements, which is not what you were suggesting. Can I use the key here? Sure. Okay, no power. I kind of want to double back and get my anti-mage devices. AKA matches, or in this case, kerosene can. Oh well. I'm annoyed that this key hasn't done its job yet, because I was hoping the key would be used up when we arrive here. Is there another box here? There is. Okay, never mind. I'm very happy again, game. Good job. See, all you need to do to make me happy is give me a box. It's like a cat, just with item hoarding. And trying to micromanage all these objects. Get the can. Goddamn. Where did the gribblers go? Can these not turn into crimson heads? Maybe they've already turned into Crimson Heads and they've run off. No, I guess they just don't turn into Crimson Heads. Never mind then. Alright, that is fine with me. Not complaining about that at all. Let us do this actually. Let me grab the first aid spray, put that in the bin. Straight to bin. Grab a bunch of extra ink ribbons. Refrigerator isn't turned on, that's a shame. Various types of chemicals, labeled autogrammy to read. Can't tell what's inside. Do this. Actually, fuck it, we should save. I was gonna not save and just keep going, but there's a chance, as always, that we just get insta-killed by something again. Like the rolling boulders before, so maybe I should just give it a quick save anyway. Where did I put them? Here. Oh my god, camera. I do like that these saves are labeled, otherwise I might not remember which one was my latest one. Right. Nothing else in here, we're good. You don't need to be that violent with the door, Chris. I know you're trying to get swole, but that's not how you do that. It's not the safe way. It's not the reasonable way. That does not sound okay. The fuck are you? Weird fly insect monsters. This game really goes for every single phobia in the game. Oh, I messed up. Get done, idiot. A Brundlefly. I do not approve. How many shotgun bullets do we have? 2? That's not a lot of bullets. Warning, fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. A refueling device for the power room. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. There's an empty capsule. Will you take the fuel supply capsule? Sure. Okay, I mean, yeah, this definitely bodes very well. Hey, speak of earlier where I said, hey, we might randomly die to some insta-gib bullshit. I feel like the fuel situation might be some eventual insta-gib bullshit. As many as you can fit in a clip. Fair enough. I figured you wouldn't be one of those people that would appreciate the old, talk shit about guns thing. As someone with an interest in IRL stuff. Maybe just not quite that sort of thing. For context, there was a time in DK's stream, he was playing Terminator Resistance or something, one of the DLCs had dropped. And he was using a shotgun, and being the absolute degenerate that I am, I like to try to set people off that care way too much about guns sometimes. And I wrote something along the lines of, how many bullets are in your shotgun clip? Then he responds with 8, and apparently when he uploaded that to YouTube, the video actually got a comparatively very large number of views. And apparently someone lost their shit in the comments about what sort of fucking degenerate there was in the chat asking about how there could be fucking bullets in a shotgun clip, like fucking completely blowing the fuse, and my dumbass trolling. I think that might have been one of my finest moments. Oh, you love them then? That's alright. Good to know. I'll keep it up. Like, I get when that's slightly annoying to someone. I'm not saying like if you like to correct people on that sort of thing, like that's not the bad thing. The bad thing is when people just go completely ballistic, haha, over someone not knowing their guns. Like, there's a difference between, hey, by the way, this is what they call that, this is the official name, or like whatever, versus, you complete idiot, how do you not know that that is not a thing, and oh my god, I don't know. You should know this, blah blah, mandatory. Seems like they just keep going for a moment after you kill them. It's kind of fitting for Gribbles, I suppose. There's something in this room that I didn't see. I guess I just leave immediately after shooting them and I'll be fine most of the time. Aha! Security system passcode transmission device. If you had an emotus, you transmit the passcode to the system. Fuck yeah, this is me. No, don't read it again. Yeah, you said that you liked the foul puns, so I kept them going like I said. Beep. Certainly a pretty insane security system, huh? Like, have random code transmission devices fed by 3 different disks spread across the entire level to unlock one door. I guess that is comparatively just very high safety for what otherwise is pretty low safety in the old Umbrella. Right, so I'm predicting that we're gonna be dealing with some fuel in here, and we're gonna have to make our way back without exploding this shit. Okay, it sounds like there's multi-Satan in here, and we only have 7 clips left in our shotgun bullets. I heard another one. Where are you? Lab self-destruct mechanism, it's huge. I mean, fair enough. This is certainly a comment to make. There's no power to the main elevator. Start it up, sure. The system won't initialize. It appears to need some kind of fuel to get started. I think I might have to use the fuel capsule on a fuel source somewhere and then bring it over to the other place and then go in here and press the button, maybe? Oop, wrong side. Where would that be? What have we found? Let's go back over there and see if we can just use the empty fuel cell on it. Maybe that was all that I had to do. I have gone exactly in one circle. No, can't use it here. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. A refueling device for the power room. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. Okay, so we do need to find the fuel first somewhere. Well, I mean, there was one more door that we didn't use the key on, so that's probably what we need to do, or where we need to go rather. Well, it's more that they need explosive fuel for the power source, or for the power generator rather, for to get the power running, and that specific power might, or the fuel itself, is the unstable stuff. I need to get some more bullets. Bullet. Bullet. A bullet. Bullet. Shotgun shells. Maybe I mean, wasting Magnoid on these fly thingies is probably not okay. Well, ideally, you would probably want to press the button from a little bit further away so that the self-destruct doesn't destruct you in the process. Like, literally, even if the self-destruct is just a very long fuse to your storage supply, that would already be a good way of going about it, right? So, like, just because it's self-destruction mechanism doesn't mean that it, like, specifically needs the power or has any other sort of weird shit about it. It could just be a thing to toggle and then shit happens. Oh, I see, we pushed the shelf. I was very confused about this room for a moment. I'm still sort of confused about this room, but I guess we'll just deal with that. Did you just climb through the vent? God damn, Chris, that is a small vent for a big man. Shut at you. Ow! How dare you? Operating table is covered in blood. The blood doesn't look like it came from surgery, though. How would you know that? Oh, I guess we go in here. Yeah, he's still that kind of guy for now. Rest of shot won't budge. Oh, that's where we are, I see. Down you go, sunshine. I hope this vent system doesn't get much more complicated, because that's gonna be a pain. Oh, yeah. Beep. More flashbang. Flashbang so strong they make your head explode. Oh, this is the other side of that room, I see. So it's just a tiny bit more convoluted. Very old dead bodies. Well, I think that's it then. So we go downstairs into the 3-lock door. So we'll have to carry the fuel supply all the way over from downstairs over to here. That does seem a little bit Nando's. There's an item here somewhere still. I just randomly press A in the environment with absolutely no indication and immediately magically pull out a knife. That is a superpower in and of itself. What are we doing? Could be worse, could be better. Let's go in here and grab the first aid thing. Yeah, I assume we grab the fuel downstairs and have to carry that shit all the way over to the fuel resupply thing without blowing it up, which seems like it's gonna be an adventure. First aid box. Pretty cheeky hiding spot for a first aid box, honestly. There was a green herb inside. A single herb in a fucking first aid box. Excuse you, whoever put that there? Scammed. If you're gonna put it in the box, put it, like, put something worth a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's see what is downstairs. Seems like there was an entire floor left from the map we saw earlier. Could pick up more healing, but I don't think we need it right now, so may as well. Pool. Are we actually pulling these one at a time, game? We first found the first MO disc a long time ago. Imagine missing that and then having to backtrack all the way. I think we found it in the residence even. Jill.
Chris?
Jill,
Chris, Wesker's the...
I know.
Wesker's the best. He saved me. Yeah, I know, right? He's fucking awesome.
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey Jill, do you happen to have a fucking fuel supply here for a power generator for this facility, maybe? By the power of sheer coincidence? It's locked. Well, that was hard worth. Did you go in on the poor woman trapped right there? She may not have received her lockpicks from Barry in this one, since that only happens at the start of her story, and since we're playing Chris' story, who knows? Maybe it never was a thing. So there was something left in this room, probably just ammo or healing or whatever, but I'll pick it up right now. So it's gone. It was in fact ammo, right. Give that shit right to me. Oh yeah, right, we did that already. Anything else in here? Nope, we're good. I should probably inspect this. Seems to be something behind the sturdy door. Open it. Looks like a refueling device. Set capsule into place. Fuel supply capsule. Main ingredient of this fuel appears to be nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Oh no, well good thing we have tank controls as an option. Because by default, if I was to touch the stick right now, pushing the stick will make you run automatically, so I just almost exploded immediately. Guess we'll just sneak all the way over. There are no ghost drugs or for children. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, that sounds like a great plan until you actually think about it, and then it sounds like a terrible plan. I am on tank controls. Oh, Tyke. Oh, I misread that as try. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, tank controls save the day again. I'm gonna predict that we have to make a sprint after putting the resupply refuel thing in, all the way over to the activation thing for the power, because that's a pretty needlessly long winding way over there, so they probably put that there for a reason, and the reason being that we have to try to make a mad dash for it. Not sure sounding is a good idea to begin with, but I'm not one to judge, usually. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna quickly go and save. We haven't been randomly insta-killed in a while, and I don't trust this game, so, you know, just... Yeah, just gotta be careful. Sometimes just die. I'm gonna prevent having to read all the shit. I just can't really blame me. I have a drink. I haven't been drinking much at all this stream. Been weirdly hyper-focused on the gun. Put this over here. Put this in here. They're pretty low in shotgun shells overall. I'm surprised we were that tight on ink ribbons for a while. I didn't use them very much at the start of the game. I felt like I was very conservative, and then I went a little bit ham on the next set as a result, and then we actually ran all the way out until the start of the set. So it's interesting that that actually happens to me, because usually I'm not really the kind of guy to run out of resources very frequently. Usually just hoard a bunch of stuff until the end of time and never end up using it. I guess I went a little bit more nuts on the redoing, or being afraid to redo things, or being too lazy to redo things in this particular set, or in the last set especially. And then in the first set I was very willing to redo even multiple minutes worth of progress, just scouting around, accepting death as it came. I must say, at the start it also felt generally rather resource sparse. Like I said earlier, that's probably because I got stuck for a little bit, but even then, I think it did a pretty good job of making sure you feel like the resources are actually rather limited and you can't just go nuts and kill everything. Maybe that's not quite true, but at least it felt that way. Normal sound for a generator to start with. Let's just fucking leave. But yeah, once we started stockpiling resources like crazy, now there are various guns with multiple loads worth of ammo. I feel like we're at the point where the whole survival horror part just kind of falls apart. It's not particularly eloquent, was it? But it feels like we're just kind of past the point where interesting stuff happens, and we're just kind of going through the motions, trying to go from one end to the other, getting some key items, going to the other end, getting more key items, going back, getting more key items, and that sort of shit. Which is fine, but it's also just not super exciting. But I think we're at the end of the game pretty much anyway. I thought that before twice, so who knows, maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe we're not at the end of the game, maybe there's like 2 more streams of this. I hope not, because like I was alluding to, it kind of wears off after a while. It wears thin, rather. I guess to add to that is also the part there where at the start of the game, when you're in the mansion, the game is really good because there's so many like weird things about navigation to consider, like the way you plan your route is really important and shit. Whereas especially in this set and also the last set, we had the game mostly be in a straight line forward. Like you just go into a new area, you find things that you use in the area, and then you go to the next area, and then you find more things, and you also use that in the area. Like this is not exactly a very interconnected level. It's more like, hey, go here, find key, bring that to the other side, use it there, find flask, use it on the other side, and so on and so forth. So like it kind of blends together that way. Yeah, it probably ends on stage 14, like most good games do. I wonder if Art did have a point about blowing the lock on Jill's door. Because this looks like the sort of place that you're not coming back from.
Chris!
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
It took you a sweet time. We've been dawdling for a while here.
No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Yeah, I feel like we should have saved Jill. There's no way they wanted us to blow up the door, though. That seems insane. That does not make reasonable sense. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Oh, fuck it. Guess we've made our choices. Apparently there's something in this hallway. Oops, that's the... No, I didn't mean... Oh my god, I fucked up. I am so sorry, I was just inspecting the ground next to the door. And Rebecca stays behind. She's like, nope, not backtracking with you, get fucked, idiot. Alright then. Fuck's sake. Well, I guess backtracking is possible, so maybe we do still find the key up here. You know this now. I can't skip this, by the way. I'm pressing start, or like it doesn't matter. This is like one very long transition. And now she's gone. We left her behind. She died. GG. Oh, she's still here. There it is. I missed those for some reason. Was he just Q blind as always?
Wesker.
So you've come. Chris, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
How did you survive your fall?
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were Umbrella's. No, rather, my little piggies. The tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place, and unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
Awkward silence. This guy looks pretty naked. I guess he does have hands. Yeah. Betrayer points finger at betrayer. Well, at least his heart's beating.
The ultimate life form.
I don't believe that.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Why the fuck am I muted? Goddamn.
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
God damn it. Well, I didn't really say much aside from taunting the quote-unquote perfect life form. I also read out the thing, but you probably missed me, like, fucking with my words for a while. Anyway, you get to read in peace for once, isn't that lovely? Yeah, still not using the Magnum. I mean... Wait, what are we doing? I was not paying attention, sorry. Anything over here, computer terminal-wise? She had a bulletproof vest or something. Oh yeah, we avoided Wesker's last swing. He didn't even get one off, actually, so like we just outplayed him a bit. It's normal. Becca tanks it, yeah. Hey, a panel used to release the emergency lock. That is in a very random place. Trailing lock has been released, Simon. Wait, what? Oh, this is a dead end. I didn't even find that out during the fight. Guess I just by pure chance did everything correctly. Well, let's go back down. We didn't find the key to release Jill, so I'm sure she'll just die in here, unfortunately. Oh well. Fuck's sake, the one time I don't have my fucking OBS preview open to actually notice that I'm muted. God damn it. Anyway. This time she comes back down with those. Understandably so.
Riz?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
What about Jill, though? I guess we don't care. I guess I really did miss my opportunity. Damn, did I really have to blow open her fucking jail? That sounds insane to me. Like, it's a fucking fuel source that is highly unstable. That we don't know the fucking explodiness of that thing.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating.
Oh, never mind.
All locks.
Hey, a reasonable fucking emergency system. Releasing all locks the moment a fucking explodey alarm takes off. That is unheard of for any fucking action sequence. How incredibly reasonable. I'm sure we don't have to go back to check on her, right? Like, surely she's brain enough to leave by herself as soon as the locks fucking function, right? Yeah. Massive oversight on the... from Umbrella, really. Given their normal behavior. Usually no interest in persevering, or preserving rather, their employees. Oh, hey, come out of here. So she didn't try to open the door after the lock was released. We actually have to come over here and tell her.
Sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
I guess since it's a prison, maybe this is the sort of thing where you have to actually open that from the outside. Who knows? Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It does look like a prison cell, so it's probably not meant to be opened from the inside. Probably not. So whoever is freed in here is still stuck if they don't open that bit. Actually, no, the emergency escape thing is accessible from below the fountain, so it doesn't even matter if that one opens or not.
Let's get going!
Yeah, I agree. Let's GTF the fuck out.
System has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
That definitely also makes a shit ton of sense. 100%. Like, maximum sense even.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Bwah. Bwah.
System has been activated.
Bwah. Oh, what about the kerosene though? We need to save that. That's gonna be expensive a couple years down the line. It's probably already expensive. Like, it's fucking kerosene. Can't be cheap. How health are we? We're just fine. Okay, never mind then. think I want this. And this. And this. And this.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must
Surely we have time to quickly bash out a diary entry. Dear diary, today I died in a lab explosion. I had someone trigger the self-destruct mechanism and then I sat down to write this diary entry. Goodbye everyone. Message suddenly abruptly ends.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
Rest is illegible, yeah, exactly.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate
More ammo and more healing. Oh no.
and releasing all logs.
Well, goodbye healing. I must leave you down. Brad, what the fuck? Get off the comms! You're still here?
Give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Don't even try, Chris. It's all good. We know. Raid! Chris! Trevor!
Self-destruct system has been activated.
The fuse unit is missing.
Deactivating and releasing all logs.
Jill, can you help me out with that? Oh, it's right here. Ah, they're making sure I have one free inventory space, I see. Well, if only I didn't pick up this fucking ammo. I guess I'll just not get it.
Deactivating and releasing all logs.
I guess they're not really making sure because I could just double back and pick up the healing, right?
Has been activated.
Hmm.
All personnel must
It's kinda weird then.
deactivate. 3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Hey, she has a
Good
gun.
work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Shouldn't you come with me to the surface? Why would you be here if in 3 minutes everything explodes? Like, why don't we just leave the critters behind down here where the explosion... You know what, never mind. Why would you fit a fuse down your pants anyway? You just put it right there. Like, in the thing where it belongs. Like, it's literally a meter away from the socket. You don't have to shove everything in your pants just to carry it 1 meter over. Will you take the signal rockets? Fuck yeah, this is me. Hey, I didn't have to flip it over to the... Yeah, I'll stop complaining about them. Yeah, I don't want to be with Chris, fuck. Goddamn, I leave. Ew. Oh, this must be Jill and Rebecca. Wait, it actually is. I thought it was the Tyrant. My bad.
Yeah.
There's the Tyrant. Makes his own elevator instead. Well, she's dead. Never seen in the series again, just like last year. Good aim, honestly. Right in the meat spot. Oi! 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 I think I'm empty. Oida! Use. Why would he immediately reload? Well, like I said, just don't get hit, so we're fine. Put him right in the crotch. Pick the knob. Least decisive boss I've ever seen is like, yeah, I'm being shot from that side, but I'm also getting shot from the other side. I guess I'll stand here for a bit.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Nice, we got to fire exactly 1 Magnoid round. Good playthrough of Resident Evil. Goodbye. You the man, Chris, and the nightmare ends. I think we've won. I mean, you can't miss if you're point blank. I say that, never mind. XCOM and other games have taught me otherwise. You're missing the massive scar from having your throat canonically slit by the fucking tyrant. Yeah, alas, they can't make another Resident Evil game now that the mansion is gone. Where else would they put the evil, if not in a residence? I mean, missing point blank with a rocket launcher though is pretty hard. Like, you just shoot the ground below you, or below the target. That's pretty difficult to miss. And I mean, if you miss the ground, you're just flying, so... it's win-win in my opinion. Yeah. I guess. Right, so let's ramble about Resi for a bit. I don't dislike this game, but I don't think it's nearly as good as some people make it out to be. And that might sound like I'm targeting someone specifically, but no, this game is generally always lauded as one of the best ones, and like, oh my god, this is such a good game, and blah blah blah. Now, for its time, it was probably really fucking good, so like... I'm not saying it's a bad game or that it was a bad game for its time. It was definitely ahead of its time, like, look at those boobies. I mean, look at the gameplay that we just had the entire time. Like, it was really definitely... probably really good for its time. It might even have been a very scary game for its time as well, because, like, the graphics and the weirdness would probably stand out a little bit less, at least, when this first came out. Like, the expectation is still... well, like, was still much lower. I think there's some stuff that definitely, like, okay, so as dumb as it sounds, this could use another remake. Like, make it a toggle option for the doors, make maybe new cutscenes. It's kind of charming that there's these old low-resolution cutscenes and shit. And it's not, like, the very original ones, thankfully, but, like, it's still not... it doesn't hold up super well in that department, and especially with how good Resi 2 Remake are, and apparently Resi 4 Remake is. Resi 2 and 4 Remake are, I should say. It definitely could do with another level of upgrade, in my opinion.
Chris, you did a fine job.
Should it give me a grade? Maybe I need to press a button first. We killed 78 creatures, we shot 254 times, 24 health items, 27 ink ribbons. Now play with features from the prototype version. Real survival mode unlocked. Item box is no longer connected. Oh boy, that items can only be taken from the box where they were stored. That sounds awful. Weapon aiming is manual. Experience these prototype only features unavailable in the original Resident Evil gameplay. Okay. Chris has a new costume. Why does he dress up like a key? That's weird. You got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change in the dressing room. The closet key background picture was the fucking painting that I was trying to get into. The game taunts me. I figured it out, game, but it's fine. Don't worry. Like, I am not salty. It's fine. Anyway, so I'll take my time here to ramble for a little bit. If you aren't interested, then feel free to tune out. I think at the start, it really gives you the impression of resource scarcity and everything being like weird and spooky. Maybe not spooky per se, but at the very least, like, confusing, disorienting, but it does not keep that up. I think the game decreases in quality as you go, especially this last section. But already the Residents, I felt like from then on, it started going downhill. The best part, funnily enough, kind of like in Resident Evil 2, is the original main building where you start, where it's a multi-floor, multi-hallway, a lot of rooms that are connected in weird ways. Everything crisscrosses weirdly. You have to explore this massive mansion. You path your way around obstacles that you identify as you go around. You try to pick up items. You try to preserve your stuff as best as you can, because you will run out of ammo and healing items eventually. So that's the part where the game is really good. About halfway through, I feel like you reach the point where it turns much more into a linear experience. You do return to the mansion for a tiny bit, but only for a small bit. And that bit is pretty good because you get to route again. Like, you get to plan your route through the building again to try and avoid the nastier enemies and, like, more encounter the regular enemies. But the resource scarcity basically goes completely out the window. I I say that as someone that ran out of ink ribbons. I probably wouldn't have ran out of ink ribbons if I wasn't streaming. Part of my save spamming in the middle of the playthrough was more that I didn't want to redo things for stream, because I think that's kind of not great stream content, as dumb as that sounds. Not that it's necessarily bad, but like if I can avoid it and use these ink ribbons that the game throws at me, then I will do it. So like I would have probably been more willing to redo sections if I was just playing this by myself. So I went a little bit more ham on those, but those aside, I had plenty of ammo, I had plenty of healing, like a lot of healing, especially. And the game becomes much more, I just walk around and just, Satan comes, I shoot Satan. I should have shot every hunter that we encountered, but I didn't, because I was kind of clinging onto that feeling of resource scarcity. You could even see how in this earlier section where we didn't have a single ink ribbon, I went through for a very long stretch with a lot of progress without dying at all and without running out of resources or whatever, and without saving, most importantly. I only started dying when we hit that fucking insta-kill boulder shit. Aside from that, there was one instance where a hunter got me, but and that was also only because I wanted to keep my resources by not just shooting him, but you can be very, very liberal with your ammo usage and just shoot everything that's scary. And I think that's not ideal, to put it simply. This last bit in the lab is the absolute epitome of that, because you just get to kill everything. And I've seen people describe that as like catharsis for the more scarce, scarier early game, that you finally get your big action payoff, basically. You finally get to unload and take revenge on all the nasties that have been trying to gribble you. That's sort of fair enough, but I think for that it doesn't feel like a good enough action game, and just kind of loses what makes it interesting. As always, I think the boss fights are pretty bad. Some of them aren't too bad, like the ones where you just kite a big nasty in a circle. Like for example, the tyrant fights are like, okay, sure, whatever. They're not that bad because you just kite a big enemy and unload into it, but they're not exciting or interesting either. I don't know how they became a staple of the series to have like many boss fights. I don't like that the game just goes through every single phobia there is, pretty much. Maybe that's just like them pulling out all the stops, like, oh, we need to make this game scary somehow, let's put in spiders and snakes and fly monsters and zombies and whatever. Some body horror, definitely. And like, okay, sure, but it very firmly sits in that haunted house, campy style, if you go for that as your main source of horror. So I don't know, it didn't really... I don't know. It's fun enough, though. Like, a lot of my criticisms here are, like, sound very negative, and they are because I'm listing most of the negative stuff. But I overall enjoyed this game a lot still. I think... I'm not sure the new movement system is that good for the game. It very much feels like it's more designed around the tank controls, which it was because that was the only option back in the day. It makes dodging enemies a little bit too easy. It also makes your character super finicky. Like, you flicker around weirdly. Like, it's just... It makes it feel uncomfortable. And while tank controls are definitely very limiting, I think I would have preferred, or maybe I can't really say I would have preferred because I didn't try it from the get-go, so who knows. But I think tank controls might still be the way to go for this game, honestly. It feels like the gameplay, both in the boss fights as well as just avoiding regular enemies, is more designed around it. Some of the puzzles are more designed around it because that way when the camera switches, you don't automatically flick into a new direction and make your life miserable. It's much easier to run in a straight line, as dumb as it sounds. So I think tank controls would have been the way to go. I don't know. It's hard to say how good I find this game. I didn't dislike my playthrough of it. I had fun with it, and I think I would have enjoyed it even if I wasn't streaming, so that's also a good point. But I didn't enjoy it to the extent where I'm like, okay, I can't wait to now play Jill, and then I'll try to S-rank everything and whatever, like I did with Resi 2. When I played Resi 2 Remake, I immediately went into the other characters' B-side right away, and then afterwards I tried to S+ rank everything, because I really enjoyed playing that game. This I didn't enjoy playing so much as I enjoyed, okay, yeah, it's fun to mess around with this old-ass game, see what it has to offer, and, like... see the origin of a lot of these silly tropes, and fucking something about the fucking cutscenes and the voice acting is still uncanny and goofy and campy and weird, so I don't know. How many survival horror games manage to keep resource scarcity going? I don't think any, really. I can't remember any anyway. There might be some that aren't necessarily survival horror. Like, from what I hear, I haven't played it myself still. It's still kind of on my list to eventually play. Pathologic comes to mind as a game that maintains or even worsens resource scarcity. So maybe not survival horror, but that game very heavily leans into that. What else can I think of? I don't know. It seems normal for this kind of game to just get to the point where either, like, I mean, it's also like if you think about it from like a designer perspective, how would you even create a system like that? Because if you make resource scarcity possible for one person, you're going to make the game unplayable for another person. Let's say I struggle with this game. I'm not doing very well. However, someone else plays the game and they're doing really well. They're getting along with the game just fine. They're not struggling with the controls. I use up 50% more resources because I keep getting hit, I keep missing my shots or whatever the fuck. They are doing fine, they're not missing their shots. We can't both have resource scarcity. It is literally impossible. Unless you make a really dynamic system that tries to adjust what it gives you depending on how well you perform, and then you get people immediately whinging, like, oh, dynamic difficulty, oh, you get punished for doing well, it's in my interest to get hit a few times and miss a few times, that's terrible, awful game design. And like, yeah, sure, in a vacuum, but we're not here to, like, play the game 500 times, we're here to just have one fun experience for the most part, right? So I don't know if that's really that bad of a system. Regardless, not sure dynamic difficulty really is the solution, but something like that adapts to how well you're doing. Something like what the Left 4 Dead AI director is trying to do, where it tries to make the game dynamically difficult depending on how well the survivors are doing. Like, oh, you're doing really well, here, have some big ones. You're doing really poorly, okay, let's maybe chill out a little bit or give you a few more resources to work with or something like that, you know? I think that could be one way for a game to do that sort of thing, but I think it's just essentially impossible to pull off. So the Resident Evil way of having a scarce early game and then the quote-unquote action catharsis later on, I think is fine, as long as the games play well. Like I said, I was enjoying Resident Evil 2 Remake fine enough. But I don't know I love the system in the old one enough to really go for it. This has also not made me want to go and play Resi 2 and 3, like the original ones, by the way. I don't think I would enjoy them that much either. One thing I didn't notice at all is inventory, or mention rather, at all is inventory limitations. It is notorious that you are constantly shuffling items around between your box and whatever they find on the ground because you're so limited. I think that's mostly fine, but I don't think it adds that much either. I don't feel like I ever was in a position where my decision making was, oh no, I have to intentionally gimp myself so I can solve a puzzle or progress in the game. I always had enough space to bring my gun, some ammo, and some healing, and then still have 2 or 3 slots available for whatever key items were necessary. So it's not like it actually did much for the gameplay. It forced me to backtrack a few more times, so maybe that way it got more opportunities to scare me or like set me up to get gribbled by someone, but at the same time, it didn't. I don't think it really did much for the game. So I think it's more of an inconvenience than a major feature. But yeah, I don't know. Again, a lot of this, what I'm saying is like pretty negative. As you can probably tell from having watched the playthrough, I did enjoy myself for the most part. There were some things that I find pretty bad. Obviously, the examine thing, as I've been whinging about through most of the game, is like needlessly strict is the best way to put it, in my opinion, because the game doesn't take advantage of it either. It's not like the examine system is used and you can find different clues on different items and like, oh, if you oogle in a specific way, you can find hidden objects or whatever. Like, no, it's just, here's your key item. Have you bothered inspecting it from the perfect angle? If yes, you can progress. If no, get fucked. Like, it's not like it deepens the gameplay in any way, shape, or form. It was probably neat for the time to be able to inspect items like that in general, so yeah, cool, I can see why they would make you do that to a certain extent. But it feels needlessly finicky, so I don't know. I think if I didn't have people in chat reminding me of that, or like helping me out with that, like Art earlier, I probably would have wasted an hour or so more looking around the fucking mansion trying to find things that I had missed previously, so I don't know, that is pretty bad, but that's the only thing that's really bad in my opinion. The rest is like at least okay to find. Some things are a little bit clunky. Again, the door animations just take too much time in total, but I don't know. It's a fun little game, and I can see how it would spark or spawn an entire franchise basically, and very heavily shape survival horror, at least for a while. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun playthrough. Anyway, I will stop rambling here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. I'm not sure when that's gonna be. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, so I'll figure something out and we'll keep going with whatever will be going. That is very... okay, I've rambled too much. My brain can't handle it anymore. Goodbye.